Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, huh? Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Boss City kid, you did it. Sick man. Yeah. Young nigga clean, walking with no team. Oh my God, I just met this girl, but now she a fiend. Oh my God, I might walk out with the lady of your dreams. Oh my God, feel like it's my world, I might make a scene. Oh my God, we just left the block, had to get the cream. Oh my God, I could never stop, life ain't what it seems. Oh my God, finna walking with the lady of your dreams. Oh my God, when I walkin', baby, I'ma make a scene. Oh my God, action, 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 action. Action, 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 action. I've been doing this shit for a while. Shawty told me that shit like my style. I said that shit got some good taste. If you don't do fuck 'em, I'ma face it. Quick him and get him, my nigga. I'm doing this shit to a T. Heard they be gossiping, nigga. Don't know why they fucking with me. Don't believe everything that you hear. Don't believe everything that you see. Every day we going through pain, I put that shit on G's. Riding around with all them folks, the ones that did this shit before. And I ride around with them folks, you know the ones that do the most. Took a flight out to LA and I was whipping in the Ghost. Took a flight back to MA and now I'm in Toyota. That's all good with me, she still ride around in the hood with me. We rockin' jewelry, we act rich cause we soon to be. Yeah, I'm on some new shit but still spazzing like I'm usually. Yeah, they flocking around to me for energy, they using me. Beat it up like a drum, dumb, nigga go dumb, yeah. Shawty, she got that fat ass, where you from, yeah. Holla at your boy, youngin' from the block, baby, yeah. I'm from Roxbury, these niggas, they not ready, yeah. I been doing this shit for a while, shawty told me that shit like my style. I said that shit got some good taste. If you don't do fuck 'em, I'ma face. Young nigga clean, walking with no team. Oh my God, I just met this girl, but now she a fiend. Oh my God, I might walk out with the lady of your dreams. Oh my God, feel like it's my world, I might make a scene. Oh my God, we just left the block, had to get the cream. Oh my God, I can never stop, life ain't what it seems. Oh my God, finna walking with the lady of your dreams. Oh my God, when I walkin', baby, I'ma make a scene. Oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah. It's Freaky Friday, they all wanna live my lifestyle. Check me out, I'm laying up these bitches lights out. I'm direct with what I say, you gon' hear it anyway. Deposit your 2 cents, you still ain't getting paid. I'm just a good girl with real nigga tendencies. There we go.
What's up? It's the podcast. We're live. I'm Dallas Rose. This is
Naughty.
We got a full house tonight. We got my boy Alone sitting in.
Yes, sir. How we doing today?
Jeriel's usual spot. Jeriel's got COVID or some shit.
Yeah, everybody's getting sick.
That's probably a HIPAA violation, right?
Yeah, he does.
I'm not supposed to say. And we also got our boy Maye Star in the house, who you just saw a brand new song from. We made that shit yesterday.
In the intro.
You know what I'm saying?
And my man, sorry, Tre, right?
Yes, Tre Rah.
Tre Rah in the building, dog.
Big birthday activity today.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to New Dia.
Thank you, bro. Shit is fire up in here, bro.
This place is crazy.
Space is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe this is my first time here.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
I saw Tre playing the basketballs. I was like, yeah, we have to hit those.
Like right here.
They have a game.
Hoop is rigged.
They got a game room too, like where you can just play 2K. But they got playing 2K right there.
Yeah, the big screen.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Shout out New Dia.
All I need is a recording studio, and I'll be here all the time.
Believe me, I've thought about that. There's
all this space. Are you kidding me?
There's
I
a
can bring
perfect
Cross in
closet
here,
right
bro.
there,
It's
dude.
chilling.
I've definitely thought about that. You know, I got my eye on it for sure. You know, we want to ease into the place, so you know, we don't want to bring too much heat too soon. You know?
I feel you. You gotta let it go.
But no, I mean, this is long overdue with you, period, bro. We've been talking about having you on the podcast forever. I feel like every time I saw you, it was like, yeah, we gotta do that, and then we'd be like, yeah, we do. And then we wouldn't like book it, so then it wouldn't happen. And so then last time I saw you, I was like, all right, what's the actual
that was
day?
like perfect. Like we like ran into each other at the show. We were just having a good time, and we were just like, yo, bro.
What show was it? The Chamber?
Who was it?
I feel like it was
Mackie. It was Mackie's show.
Mackie. You mean who?
Was it Mackie?
Casso?
Casso?
Was it Casso's show?
I think so. I mean, who? Like
I think it was Casso's show.
Mackie ran audio at his shit. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it was Casso's show.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only show that I've gone to recently, like in recent times that like I didn't perform at.
Right, I got you. All right. Yeah, anyways, I saw you there. And I shout out Neezy Beats because he's the guy that
Neezy does it
shout
better.
Out Neezy,
he does do it better.
Neezy be showing
dude.
that love too, bro. So big shout out to Neezy, man.
Like,
Hell yeah.
I saw him at an event recently and he was talking to people like, yeah, we got a link. And he was like, okay, when? You know, and I was like, that's effective. You know,
bro, you pulled the calendar right out, bro. You was just like, all right, cool. I was like, hold on, let me whip my shit out. Let me see what's open. And the thing is like, bro, the moving with like, you know, I moved dolo with absolutely everything I do. So that keeps me super busy all the time, like every day. So the shit is like unpredictable. And you know, I'm a new dad. Yeah. So I'm still like getting that rhythm in, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations,
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my youngin' Cross, bro, the young king at home.
Sir.
But yeah, bro, it's like I'm still balancing that rhythm with the career and that too. So like it really makes my schedule unpredictable and like it's really nonstop for me. So it gets hard to just be like booking that, you know what I'm saying, to unless I really have that open time. And I'm always working on something. Like I'm always involved on a project or two or three.
I was gonna ask you about that. How was your experience? Because I know you've spoken about it before. Like you're very like straight up with everything. So that's why I was gonna have you talk more about the balance of being a parent and an artist, and it being your first year. How has it been different and challenging? How it helps you?
Goodness, I mean, it wouldn't be real if it wasn't challenging. Like everything and real in this life comes with challenges and ups and downs. You know, it's really just your mentality and how you respond to things. You know what I'm saying? Going into this, it's like before Cross was born, I knew that I just wanted to bring my fatherhood to the level that like I want to bring my career at. Like my career is like the same. Everybody that knows me knows that like this is like my life. You know what I'm saying? Being a creative, creating and inspiring, like that is my entire goal for life. So as high of a caliber as I care about that, I think everything happens naturally, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool, for me to be the best artist, I gotta be the best human, I gotta be the best man. So it's like now becoming a father was really all the same. Now everything's hand in hand. Like I gotta be the best man so that naturally will transition into my fatherhood and into my artistry. Yeah, it's been difficult, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's so many changes that it comes with. You gotta grow up overnight. You know, you really have to look A through Z with absolutely everything. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is, it doesn't just represent you anymore. It doesn't just affect you anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I've had a really great support system with the fam. You know what I'm saying? Cross's mother is awesome. You know what I'm saying? She really be holding it down and like gives me that space, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do what it is that I love to do. And that is, you know, bringing the bread home. So it's like, gotta keep that shit going. It's just really just bringing everything to the highest level. And what I want my son to see this. You know, I have fun with this shit. This shit is absolutely incredible.
That's the good part about that's the good part about having kids young too, right? Is that like you're gonna get a lot of time with them now.
Yeah, you know absolutely, man. You know what I mean? And it's like I really, and as the days go, like I just love being a father every day, like more every day. I love my son more every day. It seems like impossible because of the amount that I love him so much. You know what I'm saying? But like literally even today, like I had to take a moment like, yo, it's really crazy, bro, how much I love my son. I love being around him and just like having that impact on him. You know what I'm saying? He's so charismatic, bro. Like Cross 90% of the time is smiling all the time, bro. Like, and that was just something that, you know, we even spoke on his being before he was even earthside. And the power of the tongue is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my spirit, you know what I'm saying, and his mother's spirit, like literally spiritually transferred into him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always talk about the biological genetics, but like the spiritual genetics too. Like, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And I see it in my son.
You think you're gonna have more?
Don't listen to Dallas because he'll influence you to have like 30.
This is how.
I mean, imagine if one is so great. Imagine how.
Yo, this is my outlook on life. Period. Everything is circumstantial, right? So even like if you had asked me like a year and a half ago if I wanted to be a father, I would have said no easily. But like now, if you ask me today, I can't imagine my life without my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like seeing the time that it takes and like the way that I live life, obviously I'm still trying to balance this. That's already comes with a lot of difficulties and challenges and time and the time that you have to be there, you know, for the child, but then just like also for his mother too, you know what I'm saying? Because like she holds a great deal of this. So it's like really making that time for that. So as of now, the answer is an easy no. It's an easy no, bro, because it just comes with, I know what it comes with, but like I said, it's circumstantial, bro. Things change. Like my life circumstances change as things continue to progress. We're putting a foot in front of the other every day. Who knows, bro? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I'm all about legacy. So it's always on the table.
Right.
You did.
I mean, I will say, you know, that like once you have one, that's like the big line. So then if you go to 2 or 3, it's like, because you either have kids or you don't. You know what I mean? But then when you have, so then once you have them, it's like, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna have
that's your
more.
mentality, bro. Dallas, that's a personal mentality, bro. I know a few parents that it's not just like fuck it right now.
I mean, that's also crazy to say, right?
You know what I'm
because it's a
saying?
huge responsibility, and it doubles and triples the amount of money that it costs, and
Absolutely,
how,
bro.
How many years you got to be changing diapers for?
Like I said, A through Z. You got to think A through Z with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like not just A through E. You can't stop on emotion.
No, I cut it off at 3. That was.
Are you sure you don't have any more like just in the cut?
Yeah, I mean, pretty sure.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
pretty sure.
Look,
just kidding. Jerry's not here, so I have to come
Dallas,
up with
this
the
is a
jokes.
safe space, okay?
It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
But yeah, bro, being a parent, it's the best thing ever. I love being a dad, bro.
What about you, Trey? You got any kids?
Nah, but I love kids though.
Yeah.
Yo, that's Uncle Tre Rah.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Okay. Uncle Trey.
Trey be around
I
mad
got 2
kids.
nieces and a nephew, so I love kids. I always have.
You do seem like an awesome uncle, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
Big Uncle Tre Rah though.
That's Uncle Tre Rah
me.
right there.
Shout out
I
Trey
love kids
too.
though. Like I always got like a connection with kids. Like kids always want to come up to me and like just chill around me. So I always had that vibe. So I'm like a big kid anyway. So I'm always like, fuck
Yo,
it.
Lon, I saw you about to give Trey his flowers, bro.
Yeah,
Big shout out to Trey too, bro.
Big
which
shout
is
out
like,
to
this
Trey.
Like my
It's
brother
also
right here.
it was also his birthday recently too.
sir.
Let's say big
Oh,
happy
you're Virgo
birthday
too?
to Trey
big
Rah.
Virgo.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
The
You
Virgos
came
is
out
popping
here.
out.
Happy birthday alone, dude.
Yes,
Yeah,
happy
my birthday
Happy
was on
birthday to
Friday.
Alone. Okay, stop
Okay,
playing,
yeah,
bro.
you right.
What's the exact date for you, bro?
The first.
The
Just a few
first.
days
Oh
ago.
shit, just the other day.
That's
Bro.
my
It's still your
grandmother's
birthday, bro.
You're right. I'm celebrating.
It's still
on
your birthday.
whatever.
Is it the
Oh, you got
7th yet?
Beyonce's
You get like a whole week. You get like a whole week. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
agree.
really celebrate
I agree with
birthdays because I love like Prince is huge. Like Prince, the artist, he hugely inspired me. He said this one thing. He said, "You're only born one time."
True.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's just a cycle.
Yo, because of Prince, I don't be telling people to say happy birthday to me. I just say my V day.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure, for sure.
Stop saying
1000%.
birthdays.
Like I'm like
telling people to
happy.
stop singing the song.
Stop saying birthday. You don't
Please
like
don't sing
birthday?
the song. Don't sing
You don't
it
like the
in
word
Spanish. Don't
birthday,
sing
or
it
you
in
don't like
English.
birthdays?
Prince was like, yo, everybody's always asking Prince why he always looked young. And he was like, because I told people to stop singing the song to me. 'Cause he's like, I figured the song
It's
is
a
like that. I'm
psychological,
like,
huh?
damn.
Prince looked young
Placebo.
because
He did.
he
Black
was
don't crack,
black
but I mean, still.
and amazing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not
Full
because
of
he
youth,
told
bro.
niggas to stop saying happy
But I'm
birthday.
like, not like that. No, but he was like, the song. He was like, the happy birthday song is weird.
Understood.
He's like, that's like a ritual. So he's like, I told people to stop doing it. He's
Okay.
like, he's like, I know it's my birthday, but he's like, I don't want people to sing.
Nobody
it. So I
even
feel
sings
that.
the song good anymore. Like you go to a birthday and we all standing there looking at you like, who's gonna start? Like,
and then they like they flip the melody be
But,
off and
yo,
shit when
I
they get to
feel-
the name.
I
it's
feel like there's some people that like sing it too good though, and it's like chill out. Like we get it, like you can
Maybe added the
sing.
vibrato.
they
Nigga,
get
like,
that break.
yo.
That's their moment. Every birthday, they make sure they sing it very well.
Same thing happens with the former dancers on the dance floor. They start doing too much and shit. You know when you dance with a chick that
They
used to
take
dance.
over the
That's
room.
Trey in the
All right,
building, bro.
yeah.
Trey's the one in the
No
cut
bullshit.
hitting them
I'm
with it,
saying like
bro.
when you're dancing with a girl, maybe dance by yourself, go off.
yeah.
Dance with a chick and she starts like doing all these moves and shit. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, come on.
Mad loud in the room.
I just don't need all that
bust a
shit.
line. He
I
didn't
know I
know what to
can,
do.
I can hang. I just don't need
Bro,
all
it's all
that.
good, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? If your hips don't move like
Trust
that,
me,
it's
dude.
You
cool,
go to the
bro.
wrong
Trust me.
clubs,
Look,
Dallas.
he
You
said
gotta
trust
come.
me.
You gotta come.
around here, bro. We got you, man. We can get it going. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said they
Put
moved.
on
Nah,
some
like
bachata,
that.
bro.
Hit
You
the
teach
function
a little
out.
bit.
What's it?
Pull up
What's
to
it? It's
Cambridge
Wednesday,
Carnival
Thursday.
the
Wednesday.
September
Ain't
10th.
no
We're gonna get
fucking
some
popping
lit.
out here. Ain't no
We'll get
fucking-
some
September 10th Carnival, you said?
Yeah, Cambridge Carnival is gonna be fun.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Get out there, Dallas.
Cambridge Carnival.
Maybe I'll go show out.
You should. You
You
should,
gotta know what's
bro.
up.
Don't say
Bring your
when is it?
flag. Bring your flag.
Bring your flag. Go stupid, bro. Fuck 'em.
The U.S. flag?
Yeah. The Irish flag.
Yo, what the?
He's about to bring a
That
D-Tech
wouldn't go over well. dude. I feel like that wouldn't go over well.
Dallas is gonna pull up with a D-Tech flag. Like
hit the
that and
waist
American flag just both just.
All right,
Yeah,
all
the
right.
blue stripe.
Too much fat talk for me.
stopping.
Too much fat
With the
talk.
Patriots hat and the jersey.
Bring
Yep.
it down.
Cargo
bring it down.
shorts.
He's like, I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? Bring it
Yo, we
down.
got these swizzle sticks on the
Yes.
on the table tonight.
What we got going
They're free
on?
to
Sir,
grab.
shout out to
Those
Nudia
sticks.
Cannabis
What
Co.
does these do?
So we can't use them till after the episode, but it's like an edible stick.
He gave me a sample to
That
show what it
what's
looks
the
like.
company?
No, it's not an edible
It's like,
stick.
you eat this shit?
It's like a pixie
No.
stick. You
Nah,
put it
an
in
edible
man.
stick. You stir it.
May Star, bro.
You
It's
stir it
literally a pixie stick. You put it in
She's
some
gotta use
water.
it. Right.
Just shake
No,
it
this
up.
one's not used.
All right, whatever.
Yo,
Yeah.
man.
Can you put this camera?
That cannabis pixie stick, you know what I'm saying? You put that in your drink, in your tea.
Oh,
you
sorry.
mix that up, you know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? That's that cannabis infused, baby.
Yes,
Look, that's
sir.
advertisement. I got y'all.
There you
Boom.
go.
Free ad,
Plug
baby,
it
you
in.
dig?
Plug it
Come
What's
on,
in.
up,
bro.
brand name?
I thought it came up. It's
Come
called
on, bro.
My High.
Oh, My High, yeah.
So you take the top off.
Go
The top
ahead,
at the,
go
this
ahead.
one, this big one is for a slow pour, and then this one, if you take the bottom, it pours it out faster.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, wow.
what he said.
Okay.
And then
I'ma
you
try it.
use it to like stir or something. I don't know.
40.
Yo,
Yeah.
He's
it up,
stacked up.
because if it's free,
Yeah,
we
hook it
need
up.
3.
You know what I'm saying? If it's free,
You feel?
He was like, this
No
is,
bullshit.
Free weed smokes better.
You don't need that.
It's a nice thing about New Dia. They're very generous here.
yeah.
You know?
It's the new
I've been
deal.
high every week since I started.
I feel like we, the friendly neighborhood hippie.
You know what time it is, you know what time it ain't. You know what I'm saying? We got the new deal, not the old one. You know what I'm saying? We really here with it. It's Big Star. You know, free advertisement. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down.
There you go. Boom. 1000%.
This is the only place for that little bar right there, too, where you can smell the weed. That's the only place around. Like, because most places you go, you can't look at the weed in the
You can't
dispensary.
smell it nothing.
You can't
I
check
worked
it
at the
out.
dispensary, so I can tell you that's facts.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, shout
That
out
was
New Deal.
cool.
They let you see the product. They let you smell the product.
Boy,
They
Dr.
doing
Hightower's
things like
back there. He's going to
California
come in a minute and let us know what the
Man,
strain
shout
of the
out
week
George,
is.
man.
He always
Yeah.
got a chart or some shit.
George been
number
holding
one
it down.
fan.
I've been here about
Earlier.
15 minutes, bro. He just been holding it down. It's really real out here.
15 minutes.
Like, shout out G.
Yeah,
For
George
real.
told me about the pressure earlier.
Super fan, bro. No bullshit.
All right, how'd y'all become friends?
High school.
Yeah, facts. All of us.
At middle school.
All three of
alone,
us,
too.
actually, yeah. Hell
dog.
yeah.
So you guys know each other.
Yeah, so all three of us know each
So
other.
this is a
you
great,
know
like,
what
this is
I'm
a
saying?
reunion right
brotherhood
here.
for
You know what I'm
sure,
saying?
You do
I'm
music
bringing
too?
it back.
Yeah.
Everybody here.
But I started doing music after them. I was the dancing.
He was the
artist,
dancing nigga.
Yeah.
Trey was
He's
like,
a dancing nigga too in the music video. The one that the one
niggas
that
know I get it.
Oh my
Niggas know I
God,
get
you
it.
used
See?
to jerk.
Niggas know I get it.
Maye Star used to
Like,
jerk,
when
bro. He was
jerking
a king at that
popping,
shit.
We was
I was
out
just
here
the
doing
king
that.
of dancing,
Yeah.
period. Don't try to let him
Doing
subject
that.
it to
And
some
then
other shit.
Most
So
of
you
my
could do
homies
the,
stopped doing that, and then I was dancing. Like,
I wasn't like
Are you
Trey.
good with the pin drop?
yeah.
Oh, I could never
Trey
do
go
it.
hard, bro.
Nah,
Trey's-
Trey's
I
crazy.
didn't like
Trey,
the
this
lift
is what-
over the
But see,
leg.
this is the crazy part. I used to be booty. I used to be buns, super buns. I was fat. I was fat, super buns. But then like
And you could still pin drop while you was
Nah,
fat.
he
I got
could,
skinny.
bro.
I got skinny,
Oh, he
and
got
then I
skinny.
turned into like the dancer. Head. Like,
We
dancing
got
became my whole
videos,
life.
bro.
Trey is always talking about this like heavyweight phase of his. When the fuck was this
I
beat?
don't remember,
'Cause
bro. I don't remember
that,
it.
bro.
I think it was
When is
before
this
we
time
knew
that you
you
had all
imagine
this
it,
weight?
had to
Yo,
have been.
when I moved to Melrose, that's
Are you talking about actually fat or like you just felt
He
like
was
you
a
were
little
chubby?
wide, bro.
obese.
I don't even think he
Nigga
was
said he
fat.
was
How many
obese.
pounds?
That's
I was like a
bullshit.
bowling ball with a
He's
head.
What did you
bullshitting
weigh?
y'all.
At what
He
age?
was a
I was-
bowling
I
ball
was
with a
He's
head.
bullshitting y'all,
I was
bro.
11 and I was
Trey?
like 150 pounds. But at the time I was real
How tall?
short.
How tall?
Yeah, see, I was only like, I want to
He
say
don't
like 5'2",
remember.
I need to see
5'3".
Bro,
pictures.
he's bullshitting y'all.
Yeah,
bro.
we need
Pretty
to
big.
Trey
That's
was
not
the
like
skinny
crazy
dude.
though.
I'm
In
5'5",
school,
160.
Trey had
I'm 6'1"
Trey had tattoos before
150 now.
everybody, bro.
Anybody,
He
bro.
had tattoos before
Yeah, so
everybody,
literally,
nigga. You see, he trying to like
He just
skate over.
stretched
He trying to skate over the
Nah, Trey
real,
humble
the
as
real
hell, bro.
facts.
He had
The
more
real
tattoos.
facts is that Trey had more tats than anybody at like 16.
Yup.
Like so,
Even before
everybody
that.
knew this nigga
Graduated
Trey
high
in school.
Do you
know
regret
what I'm
any of
saying?
them now?
No.
Oh, that was loud.
See,
Sorry.
listen, I was very smart about how I did my stuff. I wanted a face tattoo at a very young age. I just waited to graduate school and then did it.
So you have it right now?
I got 7.
Where? On your face?
Tattoos
Show him what it
T-Raw,
is,
show him
T-Raw.
off, T. Go
Show him
ahead,
what
show him
it
off,
is.
T.
Show him you got the music by the eye.
Music notes?
So I got art right there.
You dig.
Music notes by my eye.
You dig?
I got Broken Heart for my mama.
Hell yeah.
I got Prolific over there, RP Nipsey Hussle.
You dig?
I got my feather over there. I'm Native American, if y'all ain't know.
Period.
Feather over yonder.
And then there's that one right
Balance.
here.
Behind my ears. Yeah, I got a bass clef around my ear because I'm.
Oh, that's lit.
I love music with bass in it, so.
We love
Okay.
music.
Yeah. So
Period.
face tattoos, but by the time I graduated 9th grade, I had 5 tattoos already.
On your face or just everywhere?
Nah, just.
Nah, he just had him on his arms and shit. So like, imagine
my
we like
God.
you in school, bro. You just seeing this young
Yeah,
nnigga
I was-
16, like
How did you get
just
those?
like,
Yeah,
bro,
who's giving
yeah.
this to you?
Like, who's
Yeah.
this dude with the
I was
tats,
in
bro?
I was in like 8th grade, like I'm about to get tatted, and everybody's like, "Bro, you're not getting
By who?
tatted." So RP, the dude who tatted me, it was one of my grandparents' peoples. But my older
did.
sister brought me to get tatted. My dad's a weirdo. He never wanted me to get tatted, but he loves my older sister. So anything my older sister did, as long as she was taking me,
Yeah.
oh, it's cool now. So I was like, yo, my
That was
older
me with my
sister-
brother.
Dad said you gotta take me.
I was like, so my older sister wants to take me to get a tat. He's like, oh, Stylish, she gonna take you? Oh, all right, it's cool then. And then ever since then, yeah, one tattoo.
Nice.
Turned into like 70.
My son's 16 now.
70's
I don't know how
crazy.
I'd react if he wanted to get a tattoo.
See, I'm weird with tattoos, but I'm also an
Don't be a
artist, yes too.
hypocrite,
So
Dallas.
I've wanted tattoos since I was
have
a
a
kid.
lot of
The fuck
I got
up.
this shit in my 30s.
Well, that
So if he
don't
was
mean
16,
I
I'd
like
be like,
that,
you
though.
sure about that? It depends on what you want to get. Because if I knew it was gonna be whack, I'd be like, nah, you're not getting
See,
that.
but that's good though. I would still like try to guide people when it comes to tattoos. Or I have a lot of friends that's like that don't have tattoos and they're like, oh, I want a tattoo. I just don't know what to get. I might get something random. I'm like, you just don't get tattoos.
Yeah, don't get it
Yeah,
tattooed.
if you don't know what you want.
No, that's different for some people though, because then we got people like shout out our homie Black Greg, like Black Greg.
sir.
He be traveling a lot.
Yeah, he travels
So
all the
he
time.
has like a vendetta to every city he traveled to, every
Ooh,
country
get a
he traveled
tattoo.
to. He gets a tattoo.
I wanted
You know
to
what I'm
do
saying?
that.
So he just picks it out, whatever it is, when he gets there. You
And
know
that's
what
like
I'm
me. I
saying?
like getting
yeah.
tatted by different artists. So
Yeah.
everybody's like, who's your artist? I was like, I got multiple. Like,
Yeah,
I like
definitely got a
getting
few
different
artists.
people's
You know
art.
what I'm saying?
I only have 2 tattoos, and both of them got a lot of meaning. So I wait until something happens or some shit, and then
I like that one you
sense,
got
though.
right there.
Explain that shit.
You get trauma tattoos? I do.
Yeah, it's trauma tattoos.
I get trauma tattoos.
Semicolon is a suicide awareness symbol, and so the top note is a music note. It's just supposed to mean music saved my life.
Yeah, see,
Understood.
I was gonna
That's
get the
absolutely
semicolon from one
beautiful.
of my homies.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Naughty.
Yeah, I was gonna get
people-
a semicolon from Rob, actually.
Yeah. People like who have a semicolon, like, well, I'll be at the bar and they'll just go like this and show me, because most people hide it. It's not something you just want to rock everywhere, tell the story, but I'm not afraid to tell mine, so I just put it. And to me, it has a lot of symbolism. That's all I'm gonna say. But I chose a spot for a reason.
That's fire, Naughty, for real.
Yeah, it makes no, it makes
Thank
mad
you.
sense. I got a tattoo on my sternum for one of the homies. It's a basketball with wings on it.
Yeah.
And it got a star in the middle because we love Dragon Ball Z.
R.I.P. Rob,
Obviously,
you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
That's
Rob.
lit.
What do you think it is about tattoos that like because everybody uses them to remember somebody like that, or not everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think it is that makes tattoos that type of thing? That
Because they're forever.
They're
permanent?
forever.
They're
They're
permanent.
stuck on you.
So
they
it's like
couldn't.
a huge
It's like they're not
sacrifice,
here, but like they're
That's
gonna
what
be
me.
here
I'll never
forever.
forget
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like having like a grave on your skin. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're a memorial for something that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to get like religious or political tats.
That, or it's like things
I
you
stay away
love
from
too,
that.
because like me, I got a lot of like cartoons and anime and like things I grew up with. Like so for me, I
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
forced to grow up at like as a child. So I got a lot of childhood memories tattooed on me. So it might be weird to other people, but I'm like, this is like what I grew up loving, and I still love it to this day. Like Marvel tattoos.
Yeah.
When I was in school, people would call me weirdo for like liking superheroes and reading comic books, and I'm like,
What the fuck,
nowadays,
Nah, that's just like
love
standard.
Marvel.
Now they're the weirdos.
So you were Marvel over DC?
hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
My boy.
I got my
X-Men
family
or
tats-
Avengers?
Avengers. But it depends.
That's
though.
crazy.
It depends.
I was gonna say, I mean, X-Men.
super-
I feel like that.
Spider-Man and
See,
Hulk is in
but
it.
that could be just more so because like we've seen more Avengers in the last
Yeah, we
like 10,
see- we
15
have.
years.
Not even talking about
because
movies.
like to
I'm
me,
talking
I
about
feel
like, were you reading
yeah,
X-Men?
we're just talking. To me, we should be talking about the character. I'm
Comics.
saying I feel
Yeah.
like that
Yeah, that's
answer is
hard.
more so like motivated because we've seen more of the Avengers like in the
Avengers
last
than
like 10 or
X-Men.
15
Their
years.
When you were reading
Like,
comics, were you
what?
more into X-Men or Avengers?
Come on, bro.
See, that would go into the
That's-
characters
it's
because
too-
I got
to
mad
me, it's too
Wolverine comic
easy,
books.
bro.
There you go.
I got hella Wolverine
Comic book
comics.
shit just too easy, bro.
Science
Like it's
comics, I got
X-Men, bro.
mad
Like
stuff.
it's just too easy, bro. Like
Beast
it's way,
comics.
bro. They make more sense, especially even in Marvel. You know, the thing is over the years from the 70s, 80s, you know, from switching up to just like you know the Hickman writers and just like they were switching it up so much that they would switch up the storyline so much, especially
All the
like with
storylines
the
get
Avengers
switched
and
up.
shit like that.
They
But
switched
you know,
up the
with X-Men,
artwork,
shit just
too.
make a little bit more sense. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the story goes for so long. You know what I mean? So X-Men and shit.
Hell
And
yeah.
that is no shade to Avengers because niggas know Iron Man, Tony Starr, we here, bro.
Speaking of X-Men, should we get
Come on, bro.
Should we get Dr. George Hightower in here? Tell us
Oh,
about the
there
strain
he
of the
is.
week.
He looks like a Hulk right now. The way he just came in and looked
He's
green.
pretty cruised in ready.
So you have to do that push to talk thing. All right, George, grab your mic there.
He been
and
ready
you're
to
gonna
talk about
You're gonna
the
come back here
strain
next
of
to
the
Big
week.
Poppy.
I like
Oh, he
this
wants to
kind of
stand
talk
next
right
to
here.
Yeah. I wanted to stand. I wanted you guys to stand next to each other. Yeah.
Aw,
I thought
you
that'd
guys
be
just
nice.
letting everybody know about
Big
us.
G, let's get it.
Nice.
Let us
You got room there? All right, how are we looking? All right, cool. No charts this week, dude?
No charts today, but I brought my colleague with me.
Okay.
Poppy.
Colleague.
Let's go.
Yeah, right? I don't know.
With the Louis shoes, that boy was not playing.
Yeah, it's true. His feet look a little bit small, though.
I was gonna say they look tiny as hell.
Hell yeah.
I think it's forced
That's
perspective.
definitely
It's like
size 7.5.
it's a weird camera angle.
Like,
It's a weird camera angle.
He
All right,
looks like
so-
somebody's uncle.
That's
Like,
little Poppy.
George,
looks
this
mad
is
Cape
Maye
Verdean.
Star and Trey.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
They're our guests tonight.
I was shouting you out big time, bro, because you just been holding it down since I walked in. We appreciate that. You
He
dig?
said you only been here for 15 minutes and you've been great.
I was like, man, just been holding it down to the highest level. You know what I'm saying? It's really up here.
What do you got for us this week, George? Oh shit.
So we're going to talk about, could you actually pass me those two boxes in front? There's one that's a little bit smaller. And,
Oh, yeah.
And then there's one more in front of it that's
Yes,
a
sir,
smaller
Steve.
size. It's like shorter. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
No doubt. Shit looks like a fragrance in there.
Yeah, almost, right?
Yeah.
So Marigold is, we talked about Green Care Collective, we're a house of brands, right? So we have lots of different products, and we have 2 different levels of concentrates. One of the high level is Marigold. So that comes in, there are a couple options here. Obviously they're dummies, can't actually show you the real product, but next week we have our solventless cartridges are coming out.
What's that mean?
So that means that there are no hydrocarbons whatsoever involved, no butane, no hexane, no nothing nasty.
So it doesn't give you popcorn lung?
Exactly,
How do you
that's
extract
part of
it?
it. Yes, you avoid popcorn lung. You also have a better chance of not getting headaches. You get a much more accurate expression of the flavors and smells of the flower that come into those oils.
There's no butane and fire involved.
So how do you extract it?
In the creative.
It can be done with squeezing and temperature. Usually
Pressure.
happens.
sir.
Also, a lot of our products are live, which basically means that as soon as they're harvested, they go right into a deep freeze. And that really helps to preserve the flavors and smells, the essential oils, et cetera. So as it goes through that processing, it is left as the best expression possible.
Shout out live resin.
Why hasn't anybody combined weed tanks with nicotine tanks? I feel like that would make like $1 billion.
It would.
It's like liquid blunts.
Right, but the legal market doesn't allow it. Just like with the
But
poppies.
nobody illegal doing it?
Just with the poppies.
Nobody
right?
illegal doing it. We're not talking about that.
That's true. I talked to Jerry about that, right? He's the underground plug, right?
Yeah, sure.
But what's cool about this packaging, so other cool things about the packaging before we actually talk about strain of the week. So this is going to be a 2-pack. So you have 2 different strains will be sold in one, which is fun. And it is jewel box, you're right. Or we talked about the cartridges, and then there's going to be maybe a 3rd option, still a little bit of secret.
Shit.
That's fire.
So today's strain of the week, though.
Hardly a secret.
Vanarchy live resin wax.
Strain of the week.
Wow, okay.
That's a crazy name.
One more time for the people who didn't hear it.
Vanarchy.
Vanarchy live resin wax.
Ooh, that sounds
So,
sticky.
as we talked about, live means it gets fresh frozen, then all the essential oils are preserved. Resin and waxes are a whole different sugars, there are all sorts of different terms for making these crazy concentrates. I wouldn't pretend to be able to tell you what all that mean exactly.
gotta
But
do a lot of
we had that a
research.
few weeks ago in one of our pre-roll joints. Loved it. It's sativa dominant. It comes from Ken Van Stands, rather. He is one of the master growers at Green Care Collective. He made this strain exclusively for us. It's a combination of Weapon X, Lemon Tears.
Weapon X.
No, we were just talking about X-Men and Marvel Comics.
Yeah. And one of my favorites, Tropicana cookies. So the flavor and smell it's fruity, it's hazy, it's got some of that old school piff. And what's unusual, at least in my experience, is a lot of time you get these concentrates, they're so potent that you just get high out of your mind and you kind of lose the sativa versus the indica. Whereas when I was trying this one earlier, I felt like it was a sativa dab. It was functional, it was active. I'm sure if I took 2 or 3 more dabs, I would have been out.
Yeah.
Foul. But you know.
Why you look so tan? Where'd you go?
I was at a wedding, outdoor wedding in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Hey.
Shout out Philly.
Yup.
Nice culture in Philly.
Did you have a date?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I
good.
Yeah,
She
I
doesn't
know.
like that when guys are fucking
know.
gallivanting
I
around.
know, exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
I knew that I was going to get in trouble as soon as I saw her 2 days later. I was
Yeah,
like,
you got a tan. I ain't getting no tan. You didn't tell me to go to Philly.
it's still a budding romance, you know.
Ain't no shit budding besides
Sometimes
the
it's like
weed.
early on,
Yeah.
you can just be like,
Naughty.
hey, you want to do something crazy?
Yeah.
Let's go to a wedding. And now he'd be like, oh, that sounds fun. I've never been to Philly.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
You know?
Good
Maybe I'll go
relationship
find me a
advice.
Philly man.
Okay, cool.
Married in Philly.
That would be,
You just take me there.
Safe.
that would have been,
You didn't hear what I said?
yeah, I did, but that would
Yeah.
be fucked up. If he took you to
I'm
If I
Philly
took you to
naughty,
Philly
nice.
and you
Found a
went
Philly
with
man?
somebody else,
I'm
yeah.
naughty, not nice.
Ooh.
so he's, I don't know, he doesn't strike me as a cunt.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That gotta be your tag. Yeah, that's gotta be your tag. That's gotta be your new tag.
Come on, son.
I'm going to start blushing soon, too, if I'm not already.
You can't see the blush. You too tan. You went with somebody else to go get a tan. Now there's no blushing.
You got him now.
I
George is
just told
sweating
you
and
I didn't
shit.
bring a date.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
G
kidding.
got the G hat on, bro. Shout out.
Green
Yo,
Care
it's
Collective.
different out here, man.
Hey, we'll hit you up with that after the show. We got them. This firm brand. Yeah.
Man, let's get it, bro.
Yeah.
So now I'm about to be a G. It's gonna be official. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
G-Ting.
Come on.
Gonna be sipping with your stick, wearing a nice new hat,
Sipping with your stick.
right?
Yeah, it's about to be lit, bro. Got new sticks, bro. We got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and my grandma about
Cannabis
to be.
sticks, you feel me? We got the cannabis sticks. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to have a new G hat. And shout out to this hat that's on my head. Hold up, shameless plug. This is my dad's brand. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Black golfers matter. You know what I'm saying? He be out there on the golf course getting right with him. So, you know what I'm saying? Had to shout dad out and get right. You know what I'm saying? Real fly niggas wear, you know, golf hats and be fleet. He stopped playing with me, boy.
I love that.
He
love
did.
that.
Real.
Come on now.
Yeah.
From a non-golfer, I'd wear that if I was golfing.
Come on.
I wear golf hats. I go to like the golf store. Like,
You wear any hat.
Legacy Place. That's not true. That's not true.
They make you look like a cop.
What's the
Dallas is
worst?
gonna wear.
Okay, what's the worst hat to wear? Like, if you've seen somebody wearing it, what's like the not
Like the
it hat
wackest
right
shit?
now? Yeah.
bucket hats.
Really? I think girls look cute with
I just
bucket
feel like
hats.
that's
Girls
like
look pretty
I literally rock bucket hats all the
You
time.
do.
Yo, me too. No bullshit.
So
But
I
it's
don't know what
just-
you talking about.
Right now, though. Right now.
Yes, right the fuck now. I
never
almost
seen
wore one
anybody
today.
in a
Bro, I
bucket
almost wore. I literally almost wore my Kango today. Like I was about to wear the Kango hair. Because
Alright,
the way
no
it went
bullshit.
crazy. I got the Olivia Kim's on with the pony hair. So
show,
like,
go
you know what I'm saying? The
ahead.
pony hair with the pony
That would've been
Kango.
money.
Like,
What about
and
a
then when
visor?
you was
I
about
feel
to
like
say, yo, bucket hats is not fly. I
A
would have been
visor's
like,
crazy.
visors are pretty whack.
So many, I
No,
seen,
girls look cute in visors.
I seen a
Yeah, if they're playing
snapback,
tennis.
no,
If they're playing
no
tennis.
front cap, no brim, snapback, no brim. I was like, bro,
Damn,
I don't
the
even
brimlesses?
Hats with
know
no
how
brim.
to feel
My
about
dad
that.
used to make those.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to
That's
feel
disgusting.
about
That doesn't even
that.
sound right.
brimless snapback.
I'm gonna look it up for
That's
y'all.
an
I'm gonna look it
adjustable
up for
scully.
y'all. I'm gonna look it up.
Adjustable Scully. It's crazy.
No
He
bullshit.
said, wait, what? You cut the fucking brim off, bro?
All right, yeah, we have to give it to those. But I was about to say I'm a hat connoisseur, so that's a hard one to choose.
Trey got mad hats, bro.
Yeah, hat collector, shoe
like,
collector.
All kinds of hats. Like if
Okay,
you
But
so
are
we
fitteds
talking
like
about
the
what's the
go-to?
worst? That's what I was about to ask. So,
Fitteds,
so what's the
snapback.
best hat? Like, what's the best hat? Like, a nigga got that on, shorty got that on, like you're good. Like, what's the best hat? Is it a fitted? Is the fitted just gonna
I
forever
love
just be the
fitteds,
joint?
but I will say
I
the
really
best
like-
hat would
hard.
probably have to be a dad hat.
Really, I disagree. I don't like those.
Oh, an adjustable.
I was
So
gonna
just
say
an
that's your-
an
I don't, like
adjustable.
that. I don't wear those much. My head's too big for dad hats too. They just look like a little yarmulke
Hats
on
don't
top.
fit on my head.
Trucker
That's
hats is
mad
cold
funny.
too, though. But trucker hats been popping for a long time. But technically, that's still like a snapback. So like a trucker hat's technically a snap.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it is. But the trucker
its
does
own
have a
genre,
specific
though.
look though.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
trucker
it does.
them
It has
hats
that.
like
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a trucker hat.
Yeah,
right
it
there.
has
Trucker
that
shirt.
little curve. Yeah,
You
I
know
know
what
what you mean. I know what
It
you
got
mean.
that certain like
The foam
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it got a little hourglass to it.
The worst hat is them with the no form. Like they're just like the flat ones, but like you put it on and then it just has like the.
That's a dad hat.
brim. That's a dad
That's a
hat.
dad hat.
Oh
for
no,
sure.
you mean like the
You gotta
Kangols,
put,
the Kangols,
like
like
a
the.
fucking
You gotta
beret.
put starch on that
Yeah, she
shit.
talking about a
What are
beret.
you talking about, beret?
No, not a beret. It still has this, but like when you take it
little
off, that
short
shit
one.
just
It's a dad
flat.
hat.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
because that
Like
shit
a
one of
scallop
the.
cap.
It's
Scallop
because it's
cap
been
type
in the
thing.
wash.
She's talking about an
bro.
adjustable hat. Like it adjusts and shit.
They do have adjustable ones,
Wait,
and
that's
those
what
are
they
pretty
don't have
whack.
adjustable.
But
But
that's-
it's
But
like
that's
the ones
rare.
that have like no form. Like
That's a
you
dad
take that
hat.
hat off, it's still gonna be in a hat form.
Yeah,
Take-
yeah.
There's other ones that just be flat.
She got me talking about the dad hat, bro.
Yeah,
She got me talking like a baseball cap.
Some of the
Like a
Kangol, like
baseball cap.
the other type of Kangol, like with a right, like with
Yeah.
a little thin brim in it, a little
Yeah,
tiny
I
brim.
guess it's like a little bit, but like there's nothing else at the top. Like you try. Yeah, there's no support structure.
Man, you
yeah.
better Google this fucking
Yeah,
hat.
right.
I need to see what you talking about. Like what?
I know what you're
I don't know what's
talking about.
going
You're
on.
talking about the old school
Google
hats,
hats, y'all.
Kangos, yeah, they used to wear in the
want the dad
'80s.
I know what you're talking about.
I
He's
feel
talking
like
about like the Inspector
No, 'cause
Gadget
that hat
type.
still
that's
has
what
a
I
thing.
felt like he was talking. He was talking about some total different shit.
Yeah, bro. Like,
That's what you talking about.
Okay, see, that's fly.
Come
Shout
on,
out,
bro.
yo, let me see this. Can we put that up to the camera?
My father got them
That's
shits.
fire.
Let me see.
yeah.
Well, yeah, either one, either
My
one.
father got Kangol
Yo,
still.
put that up, Long. Yo, shout out my man HBZ. Oh, it's all
Oh,
blurry
it's
over
out of
there.
With the
focus.
Kangol.
Shout out my man HBZ because he be killing these Kangos, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
It's
Wolf
cold. We
Bane.
gon'
Wolf
figure it out.
Bane.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
gon' put it in the post.
HBZ, like you know, he about to go to work when he pull one of those joints out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't let him
These
pull
the-
it.
But it's
Don't
not
let him put it
beret.
on backwards on you.
These
You know what I'm saying?
the brimless snapbacks I was talking about.
The brimless.
I just saw that. It was so funny.
the adjustable scully. That
Adjustable
shit's
scully.
crazy.
They actually
Fire.
kinda
That shit is
cold, no.
crazy.
Fire.
That don't
That's
even make
funny.
no sense, bro.
Next, that should be the next merch line you guys do with Green Carrot, bro. So, all right. So, what was the strain called again?
So,
They-
Vanarchy, it is our
Vanarchy.
I was just calling it VLRW.
VLRW.
Is
Oh,
that
because
what
they're
it stands
live
for?
resin.
Sure.
What
Is that what it was?
Was that
Tell me what
is
it
that a
again?
memorization?
Was that
trick?
right? Did I get it right?
Yep, 100%.
Come on, bro.
Yep.
Get your mind right, y'all. Okay, stay on motherfucking point. Stimulate your shit, all right?
Weed.
Yes, sir.
Powered by good weed.
Come on now.
By David Ortiz.
Brought to you by David Ortiz.
Big Bobby.
My dude, bro. We love you, Big Bobby. This man has
Yeah.
on like size 7.5 Louis Vuittons on.
Don't talk about him like that,
Crazy.
dude. He probably wears a size 15. It's
I
just a
didn't
weird,
talk nothing about
it's a
Big
weird
Bobby.
Bobby's
perspective.
no wear no
Man, he's
size
a
15. He
legend.
looks like he's 5'5". He's gonna be my height. That's
Come on.
life size.
That's big
Look
pop.
at that manicure. Bro's manicure
I know,
is
the
beautiful.
manicure. I saw
He's
the
got the
manicure.
shit we should bring on the thumb, nigga. My nigga.
If that's life size, my nigga's hands is huge.
And he got a ring on his thumb. That's how you know he real.
Anywho, I'll leave you to it.
Yo, thank you, G.
Yo, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, George. We appreciate you, George.
Absolutely.
Another button for George on the way out.
After G, I wore my hat. You know what I'm saying? I wore my cannabis sticks. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to try some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just buying some tree ski.
Yo, speaking about merch. Speaking of merch, Maye Star, what do you got in store for us? Where can I go and buy some stuff from you?
Oh, we don't have anything in store right now. The Maye Star store right now is in like a rebrand. Like it's not in a rebrand, but I'm just like working on the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just like trying to change it up. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't like any of the merch we've done before. I love the Supermoon sweaters.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Like, that's just to
Upper
me
East
is classic. The
Supermoon,
Upper
yeah.
East shirts. And we're gonna bring all those back, but I just want to bring them back in a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like I've
please.
grown a lot, so it's like the clothes gotta represent it. And I feel like so many people always like ask me about my attire and shit like that. So it's like now I was just telling Dallas the other day, it's not even just about just like making merchandise. Like we're making pieces. You know what I'm saying? Because like I want people to be able to be like, all right, word. I want to be like that type of fly. Like I want to look this lit. So it's like word. I want to create something so people can cop it and feel fly as soon as they get it. You know what I'm saying? The quality gotta be amazing.
Bro, I'm telling you,
shout out to everybody that we know that yo, you know what I'm saying?
And a friend, I need to see the box come back. I need the box head to come back.
The box hasn't gone anywhere.
I need one of those.
I need one of those. I got you. I got it right here. So the box head is something I created.
Go ahead.
Shoot, 2012, 2013, super young. Probably definitely inspired just off of many artists like MF Doom and people like Ye at the time that do like, I don't know if everybody knows like what the Batman effect is. You know what I'm saying? It's what a lot of artists will do where like personally you're going through a lot in life, but you still want to keep your artistry going, right? So it's like, but you have this like hurdle in your personal life, but you're using your artistry to like get through that. So the Batman effect of people like MF Doom and things like that, like that's why they wear masks and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're going through stuff, so it's almost like the character is putting out the art for you. You know what I'm saying? Versus like yourself. So I felt like I was really just going through such a phase, man. Like, man, the story of Star is crazy, bro. Just like how I've grown up, family dynamic, like it's very not your normal thing at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think at that time, it was just like a real tender time for me. And I was feeling that shift of change and just like wanting to grow, you know what I'm saying? And really become my own. I was really trying to start branding for real. And so the box head, which I thought was super cool, literally was just like a random thought. It's like, all right, cool. Wanting to stick out and be different. So if I was to like literally be in a crowd, and I bet you if I was to like put a box over my head, I would stick out, right? So it was like, you got the box on, but underneath the box is all your thoughts and ideals and all these things that you're coming up with that people can't see. You know what I'm saying? So you always heard like, oh, live outside the box. I felt like living like, or think outside the box. More was like think inside the box and live outside the box. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you give yourself that time to like come up with your own ideas and to just like really water your plans and things like that. And then you present it whenever. It's just like moving in stealth. You know what I'm saying? It's like moving in stealth, but like
stealth, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
With the box.
Yeah, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So
Bro, I love that shit.
and
No,
yeah,
that's
got
dope.
it tatted right away, like right out of high school, and it's just something that's it's been with me forever.
Shout out to Bombastic Bag Man.
Shout out to Bombastic Bag Man, bro. You're killing me, bro.
Those artists?
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool. So like when you came
Send
out,
out-
how did you like come out of that phase for yourself? Was it like a conscious decision, like I'm killing this character, or is it in like?
I don't think I ever have.
Okay.
I don't think I ever have. I think I'm still that kid. I'm still the box man, bro. Like, I'm still that kid. Like, I mean, it's on all my videos still to this day because like it's still to me what represents me the most. Besides like a star, which like represents so many different things. You know what I'm saying? But I think the box thing is so cool. And then there's also like what I learned even during this time. There's like a box character that is like out there, Danbo, which is like the Amazon box character. If anybody's like ever seen Amazon, and they have like mad like Amazon arts with just like this box dude with like a face and shit, and his name is Danbo.
I didn't even know that.
And isn't
Yeah,
there that
I did not know that at
that
all,
guy
bro.
that performs with, there's like a dude that has like a
I don't know anything about like a real dude. Like I said, like Danbo's like literally just like it's just like it's an animation character. Like literally, they used to like write about him in like Japanese newspaper, like for real. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, look it up, Danbo, Danbo, and yes, and you'll see a lot of like box head characters and shit like that. And yeah, it's just always it's something I felt like it's always represented me, and I think it was cool. I mean, they would tell you in high school, like literally doing talent shows and shit like that. Like I'm literally coming out on stage like with the box on, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like just really trying to establish that brand and establish that difference.
So you've actually done it. It wasn't just like an artistic thing that you put online or whatever. You actually came out with a box.
Yeah, it's for real.
Bro,
I was coming out with
box? Like a cardboard box?
Yeah, like a cardboard box, bro. And like literally we had to just like get the dimensions to like get them circles right and the square right. Was
it always a new box or like did you have the same raggedy
box? I had like three. I had like three. Yeah.
Really?
So I had like three. There was one that I literally kept at school. Like I feel like it was like in Mr. D, our old Mr. The TV class, our broadcast class. Like I feel like it was literally in his classroom. So if I ever needed it for something, if I was about to perform, because like no, for real, our high school and our middle school was connected, right? The middle school was always throwing some sort of like assemblies, whether it be an empowerment assembly or I don't freaking know, Veterans Day assembly, because like the middle school was the middle school was like dedicated for veterans. Like it was like Melrose Veterans Memorial Middle School. Like it was literally
it was new school too.
So that was that Metco shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I was trying to figure out what the name of that program was the other day.
Metco, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I could not think of it the other day.
And that was. Anytime I go there, I remember I'd run up in the classroom and be like, yo, I need this. And like, awesome. Bro, it's so crazy, bro. Yeah.
So you guys knew each other since then? Since middle school?
Yeah.
I known Trey a little longer because...
Yeah. Now you're sitting here? That's
I know,
crazy.
bro.
Come on, 10 years later, bro.
I actually have a funny story. Like, both of these guys right here are actually the reason why... Like, that influenced a lot of my artistry, too, because, like... Trey was funny. It's funny because me and his friendship started because we were like kind of the outcasts in middle school. Like he would do like these weird dances, and I loved like crip walking. I mean, I wasn't in a gang,
he was a crip walker.
Like, because
you were just like, man, I like this fat kid.
I just love footwork because like
all about footwork.
Mad people did that shit, bro.
Everybody listens to Afro music in my family, and I just was so good with that shit. And then I played football, so like footwork was the only thing I could really do. I didn't really do like no wavy shit like him.
That was me. Yeah.
So that's what our friendship been in.
Trey would be doing the touch shit like he was wild.
He still got that.
Yo,
he got new formations and shit.
It's crazy, bro.
And then I'm sorry, I call him Tyler because I know him for so long. But Maye Star, I know him. You know what's funny? I've known him from school, but we got like a good friendship bond from when this one time I remember it was like lunchtime or something. We seen each other in the hallway, and I was like, bro, I wrote this rap. Like I just want to like tell me if it's good. You know what I'm saying? And I rapped it in front of him, and he was just like, bro, like giving me like notes like, bro, do this, do that, this shit's fire, like change that, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I just felt like, ever since I've been seeing him grow, and I'm giving you your flowers too, bro, because I've been seeing you go hella hard.
Thank you,
and bro. That's kind of what inspired me to do music too, because I was like, I bet, you know, like the hardest rapper in the school setting.
Flowers too, no bull, because even when I be like, yo, I got a song with T, or be like, T's about to be on a song, even be like, bro, what? That's crazy. He's like, bro, what?
You go hard, bro. You go hard. Therapy. I mean, I like your pop shit too. Like, what was it? Dirty Side.
Dirty Side. I heard them playing that upstairs.
When you was working with Seven.
Dirty Side. Yeah.
When you was working with Seven.
I mean, it's crazy how folks don't really know about that time. That's why I say, yo, the story of Star is really crazy. Like, it has to be documented.
Like,
only a documentary is really, I feel like,
we were talking about that.
That's the only way that it's really gonna be able to like be expressed on how in depth this shit is.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Crazy with shows.
What kind of story would you want that documentary to tell?
Good question.
Bro, well, first of all, it's just like the personal story, bro, of like just life being so unpredictable, knowing what you want so early, but like not knowing what the path is really gonna be.
Get there.
And like I said, bro, I had such an unorthodox path, bro, just from family to
what do you mean by that?
Everything, bro. It's way too long of a story. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way you can tap it without like having to go all the way with it. You feel me?
How did that happen?
You feel me? But like I said, it's really can truly only be documented, or the best way that I try possible is like, yo, if you really listen to the music, if you really listen to the music, bro, everything is true, bro. Like I try to keep it as real as possible, and not just real, like a way that like you can understand that.
Relatable.
You know what I'm saying? Relatable, because like, you know, when things get so crazy, bro, which I believe, you know, in my life, like shit just gets so crazy and has gotten so crazy. You know, sometimes everybody, I'm sure you can relate, that you feel like it's only happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, bro, this shit is so crazy. You will never understand. But there's so many other people that are going through the same type shit, worse. You know what I mean? So it's like trying to figure out the best way to articulate it where people can hear something, even if it's just 2-3 words, and they're just like, yo, bro, you don't even understand, for like when you said this right here, like, bro, like it's just like, I feel like being honest and being vulnerable is so important, bro, in my music. Like, to kill a lot of birds. I like to kill a lot of birds in one stone. You know what I'm saying?
The versatile virtuoso.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. It's like, if in this one song, I can like let you know who I am. I can like let you know that I'm bringing multiple things to the table. If I can like touch your soul, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that I'm really trying to, and I think now I've been doing that for so long. Like, that has been like the goal since the times that we're speaking on, bro, 2011. Facts. And now it's just like muscle memory. Like, that's just like literally every time when I go to the studio, bro, we was just in the studio yesterday. Yeah. You see there's a rhythm to it. You know what I'm saying? There's a rhyme and a reason to everything. There's like an arrangement. It's kind of like a step-by-step arrangement, which sometimes it can fluctuate depending on what the vibe is, what the energy is.
Yeah, you had an interesting way of working, dude. Like, you know, the way that you sort of like did the song in chunks. Yeah. You know, I haven't seen too many people go like that. You know, like, all right, let me make this section and then the next section. And they were all kind of completely different.
Because to me, if you do it, this is just for me personally, doing it that way, it gives me a chance to make the record as full as possible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, word, I'm going to work on this one section all the way until it's done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Usually I'll put like ad-libs and stuff later, unless it's like something, an ad-lib that I want to be like sticking out, that I want, you know what I'm saying? That I want to be prominent in this section. But for the most part, yeah, bro, like, I feel like building it up, like, that's how everything should be in life. Like, it's like an equation. Like, you just got to, like, start off with a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You just take it step by step. And that's the same thing I like to do with the music. Whatever comes first, it could be the V, it could be a line, it could be the hook. You know what I'm saying? It could be just me talking in the intro.
Yeah,
like, I be knowing what that is. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I kind of go in, I like plan it out right there, and then, like, I just got to go with that plan. You know what I'm saying?
I know, Nada, you usually write ahead of time, right? Or I mean, you pretty much write out like your entire part before you go into the booth.
I feel like it's the hook. Like, I feel like, I don't know, me personally, it just depends on what the beat is. Like, yeah, freaking when we did What You Want to Do, I didn't really have the hook, but like I had a hook, and then afterwards, once we got together with Faye, I came up with the verse there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when it's down to too much or whatever, I'll have the hook down, maybe the first part, and then the ending I finish, or I'm guessing like. True.
I think it's also the chemistry you have. My bad, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I think it's also the chemistry you have to have with the producer / musician, whatever it is, because I was about to say long time ago, really only 30, 40 years ago, we were like recording with analog gear, everything had to be plugged in, like music was felt like on a whole different frequency, you know what I'm saying? Instruments. So I feel like nowadays, like the modern thing is artist, producer hookups and like, you know, music groups and producer groups and shit like that, because they have, once you have control of the music, you kind of hold the power. And when you have multiple people collabing on one project, it just creates that like synergetic, it's almost like it's nostalgia of going back to the past and being like, now we have multiple musicians.
Gotta be organic though. Gotta be organic.
Yeah, you know gotta be organic.
Bro, actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Alon, because something we've been asking like all our guests, right, is because we're trying to find a good consensus. Okay. So those situations where it's like a cook-up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's an engineer involved. So usually it's like producer and artist, right? And like we're going to assume...
And I'm in studio sessions all the time, and they range from different types of, you know what I'm saying?
So we're going to assume that like the producer and the artist have an arrangement where nobody's paying an upfront fee. Okay. Right? Because we know that happens, right? Okay, yeah. When there's an engineer also who's not charging up, like, because like in these cook-ups sometimes somebody just starts recording and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that person either needs, like, engineers either need to be paid hourly, or like I guess they could get a percentage, right? Which is kind of an unusual thing.
Yeah, engineers usually gotta get paid hourly, bro.
Yeah, but like, so let's say though, like everybody's chilling like that, you know, and the session kind of
like it's us. Like it's just is this what you mean?
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, you guys know each other really well, so that's maybe like an unusual situation.
That's what I was saying. If you meant something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or you
I mean, people that you're like definitely people you're cool with. Maybe you don't even know the engineer that well, but like they're just down. You know, like everybody's vibing.
Like one of us bringing one of the homies to a studio type.
So Dallas,
Totally.
last couple shows ago, Dallas brought up this really good example. He said, what if there was an artist and a producer on a song, right? But there was an engineer. You know what I'm saying? Instead of an hourly flat fee, right? We said, would it be fair if the engineer got a percentage?
Well, he has to get something, and I think a lot of times in those situations, the engineer ends up getting nothing.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just like, oh, cool, he recorded us. Like, let's take it and go.
Flat fee.
You know what I'm saying? So like, shouldn't they get cut in, and then B, what should that cut be, and C, who should it come from?
So this is my experience.
Yeah.
It's kind of been the same in my like 10, 12 year career. Engineer gets paid up front. That's just me. And like, I think it works easier that way.
I agree.
Engineer just gets paid up front. If an engineer is going, and also, you know, just
what
being,
if the producer is the engineer?
That's where it gets tricky.
then that's what it's got to be.
Yeah,
If the producer's the engineer, which I work with, okay, so shout out Tony Royal, that's my guy.
Yeah,
did all of Summer Star, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cuzzo Juice Money.
You know, he produces and he
Juice Money,
engineers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, he's going to get the percentage for his production because we've already have that worked out.
Correct.
So we have our percentage
Yeah.
for the production, but for the engineer, he's getting paid up front. Like, period.
Also, I think if you're
You know
a
what I'm saying?
professional
That's
artist,
really
if it really depends on how serious you take yourself, right? Because there's levels to this shit, and I think if you're just having fun, you're like da 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 da, like, you know, it's fun for you. It's a fun for you. But I think if you go in there, you already have intention in a direction, and you're honestly guiding, like, you're leading the session, not the engineer. Because a lot of artists go into a session, they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They let the engineer.
a lot of artists.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
A lot of artists.
So I felt like
Not everybody's a record
Trying to
producer.
do it in those
You know what I'm
sessions.
saying? Not everybody can come through and produce records. You understand?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And like, that's like the energy I'm trying to bring into, when I say I'm in all of these different studio sessions, like I'm trying to always just bring in that record producer energy. Like we coming through with the arrangement, like however we're going to come through with the production, like everything has got
Beat
to be in
switches,
one. I'm usually
automations.
coming through with
Hell
the
yeah.
vision. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
But I'm always keep the floor is always open. You know what I'm saying? I like to take we all taking everybody's ideas. You know what I'm saying? And but we always got to go what's best for the sonic vision of this. You dig? Like
That's the
how
only
it's
ego
always
that
gonna
matters.
start.
The ego of the song.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's what the fuck is gonna last longer than all of us here, in my opinion. That's how I work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we in there, producer, engineer, all of, you know, to me it just shouldn't be thought about too hard. It's
Yeah.
just a simple fucking conversation,
Real
bro.
quick.
Before we even get into this,
Yeah.
And like when you build those rapport and those relationships, you know, I'm blessed enough that I've like, but that's also, see, I have the outlook on life. Like you build your life how you want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build my shit to look like how I want it to be.
Yeah.
All right, this is how I'm blessed to work with. Like I got Tony, like, you know, Tony Royal. That's like that's like my main guy that I work with. You know, in terms of production and just like
Yeah,
making
stuff is sounding
records.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm always working with Devo, incredibly consistent. Shout out
yeah.
Devo the Genius, my
man.
fucking brother, you dig. You know what I'm saying? You know where we at, bro. Over there at the Sound Lab. You know what I'm saying? Under construction. It's really that shit. Dream Team, my dog. So, and it, like when I work with Devo, it's like, it's really the same. It's just really knowing what it is that they expect, and like also making sure that they know what you finna bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make sure that the other party knows exactly what I'm bringing to this table. They don't need to be walking in here and be like, God damn, I don't even know if this is like going to be worth it. Like, no,
doubting
it's
you
never
and
like
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. It's to the point now, like, you know what I'm saying? We reaching out to each other. Like, they going to reach out to me like, yo, Star, I'm trying to work tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to reach out to Devo and be like, yo, bro, I'm trying to work tonight, because you already know what they're going to bring to the table.
Right.
But those types of things, yeah, bro, especially when it comes to the engineering, you can always work out the percentages, you know what I'm saying, for production, but even sometimes that varies too. You know what I'm saying? That shit varies.
Yeah, that can vary.
You know what I'm saying?
And the reason I keep bringing it up though with people is because I think that there is no standard. Like everybody has their own idea
They got
of
their
how
own
that should
shit.
go,
Yep.
which is like with like publishing in music, like there's a standard and everybody like knows that going in. So I think that now, like with cookups becoming more and more common like that, I think, you know, like, because that's just the modern thing.
Yeah,
There's got to be a standard that everybody like.
that's the thing about
agrees
art
on.
though, right?
It's a starting point.
Because art is supposed to be, it's supposed to be marketable, right? But it's preference based. Not everyone's supposed to like it, right? So when you work with, like how your example was, like,
Yeah.
I think Sunny Digital, when he was starting the producer union, he had a great run with that. Like, and he still, I don't know, I haven't really caught up about it to it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure there's going to be an engineer union very shortly coming, because, you know, the technology
Probably what
has to
Ali's
catch
trying
up
to do
to
with
it.
engineers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro,
You should
because
do it. You
how many,
should
how
do it.
often, like, it's just like so crazy to me. Like, why don't, like, niggas don't even be talking about the engineers in the game, bro. Like, the fire top engineers in the fucking game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
from
a
the smallest
craft.
degree all the way to the biggest degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go down, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, like, randomly, like, okay, like Eminem. Okay, like mad people don't even know that like Eminem mix and masters his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
does he really do like everything?
Yes,
like
bro,
that?
his own shit, especially if it's his vocals, bro. Like he's doing his own shit. If he doing a feature or whatever, like I'm very secretive about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he mixes and masters the shit. Or like just somebody in general. Like I just heard you bring up Ali. You know what I'm saying? Or like Esco. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Esco. Or like yo, if you want to go really up there, like Jason Joshua.
Yeah,
man, these mad people that probably don't even know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you really just.
He's the reason I use God Particle. I'm sorry, I don't.
Nah, you're good, bro. It's just like these are just like things that are just like real things that I feel like you should know. But then again, it's all depends on like how much you give a fuck, bro. Because there's some people that like they're down for just having that raw ass sound and like, you know, that's knowing what they like, knowing what their audience likes, what their consumers like. Me, it's just particularly I like to have an absolute high caliber, high quality ass sound. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I study those who bring the highest fucking sounds in the game, 40. You know what I'm saying? It's like really bringing that high level fucking
I think
sound.
he's my favorite, either him or
Mike Dean. Come on, bro. Like,
Dean.
it's just like,
Mike Dean's crazy.
but yeah, I just think having the knowledge is important. But everything's situational for real.
What you guys think of the new Travis Scott album?
I thought it was great. I thought it was great.
I thought it was sick.
Sonically fire, bro. Sonically progressive. Sonically just like,
Sirens,
you know what I'm saying?
It was
Forward
like
driven.
all his albums mixed together in one.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at it, bro.
Pharaoh to like now.
A lot of my friends were trashed it. I was shocked.
Yeah, but you know what's so
Depends
funny?
on
A lot
how
of people like
people-
to trash things.
People do,
I heard
yeah.
the most trash about it within its like first week, right?
Yeah.
Which like most consumers don't even know how to fucking consume.
I
So like
know.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
even
first time you
so
hear
I don't
it,
even
it
like
doesn't really,
that shit really doesn't
Yeah.
do anything for me because like it's all about the longevity of
Absolutely.
it. How are you gonna be feeling in a year? If you're bumping that shit, I'm gonna laugh at you for like saying that shit was trash a year ago. But I don't even care anymore because I just know that that's how people are, bro. Like I literally expect for when something drops, bro, like niggas about to just be like, yo, this shit's trash.
You know, it was mad funny, dude. I was playing the song we made in the car with my daughter yesterday, and at first, like, she always tries to give me shit with music. Like, this is stupid. This song sucks. All this shit.
Hey,
like,
okay.
don't take it personally because, like, she always says
Bro,
that.
never.
But then, like,
Self-critic.
then, like 5 minutes later, she's like, "Put that one song on again." And I was playing it, she was bumping.
That's
Oh
why I
my
like
god,
Kids will
That's
tell
what
you
I'm
the truth.
talking
Like,
about.
So
kids
decisive,
Bumping
bro.
the song is the song's fire because when kids start moving,
Oh, for
man,
real.
Bro,
I mean, the
that's
kids never gonna
that's
lie.
Yeah, kids
And the
don't
kids
lie.
never gonna lie. And these are the things that I like to think about too. You know what I'm saying? With some of the records. I don't know if I was thinking about kids with that particular record that we made the other day, but I definitely do. Just for the most part, thinking about the kids, thinking about how this would play in a stadium. I'm thinking about how this is gonna play live, how people are gonna like when I'm writing too. Like when I'm writing the
You're
chorus, it's
ahead.
like how if I
gotta
was
be
to
ahead
go on stage and like perform this chorus right now, maybe 1 or 2 times are the crowd gonna be able to know it. Like it's just really just that type of I guess surgical precision when it comes to creating like that, you know what I mean? But everybody's shit is different. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody's shit. I've seen so many different fucking like arrangements and ways that people create. Like I said, I'm in studio sessions all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to like the cook up joints, like that's what I probably mostly am in there with like Devo. Like with Devo and them, like we definitely do a lot of cookups with like a lot of high level spitters.
That's the shit.
And shit like that. You
He's
know
nice
what I
with
mean?
the pads,
and
bro.
it's really
I
dope. It's
love
like
that
Dragon Ball Z to me. Like when I be like working with Devo and them because it's like at least I'm always moving like Goku, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Noble, just walked in here, bro.
Holy
Noble from the
shit.
Museum
Noble,
TV. That's my
what's up?
motherfucking dog. That ain't nothing but a
Noble, where's
legend that
the
just
house?
walked in
Oh,
here.
gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
brother.
I'ma always throw them flowers when they need to be. Shout out my dog Noble. What's up, baby? Shit, I'm sidetracking myself. Where was I at?
You was talking about cooking up with Devo.
Cooking up with Devo.
Oh, yeah.
Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
Because
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm really when it comes to spitting, I'm definitely like Goku. It's like word, especially with Devo. I really respect his ear and respect, you know, who it is that he fucks with and how specific he is with, you know, with spitters and rappers and things like that. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So when Devo starts coming to me about like some new rapper that's like OD, that's like mad wild, I'm like, cool. Book the fucking session with him so I can like chop this nigga's head off. Because like to me, that's just like the pressure that we
competition.
need.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even just that it is a competition or anything like that. That's just like I'm trying to be the greatest of all time, bro. That's
It's more about proving
you
it to
feel me?
yourself.
It's a
So it's
sport,
like, get
too.
me in here, bro. So it's like, and I just don't want them talks. Like, when it comes to spitting, bro, it's just like, I just don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like, it's just not happening, bro. Like, just press play, baby. Like, I just don't want to hear that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool, bro. Like, send them in so we can, like, get this shit popping.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's like Goku. It's like, word, nigga. Like, I want to be pushed all the way to the fucking limits, bro.
How do
know
you
what I'm
feel
saying?
the like being in the industry for so much time, how do you feel that it's changed, whether good or bad? Like, what do you like appreciate now that maybe you didn't have before, or what do you not?
Okay,
you know?
That's a fire question. One, and I'm gonna start with it environmental first, just like my surroundings. 10, 12 years ago, there was a handful of artists, man, out here, you know, that were like really working and moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like on your hand. You can like count them on your hand. You know what I'm saying? You know, just to name a few, like, you know, from myself to somebody like Avenue, you know, Dion Chase, you know, G.O.D., Hefe Replay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these are just like names, you know, Khalif, like names that have just been doing this for so long.
Me and Gio have been cooking lately. Dude.
Yo, bro. And he's just like, you know, and somebody like Gio, you know, shout out to him, just has that superstar quality to his music, bro, that he's just like always had, which I think makes him stick out for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, yo, now you got things like, you know, people like The Thrill putting on shit like The Chamber, or even Museum TV putting on, you know what I'm saying, the testing lab. Where like, okay, like before, and I'm talking, this is legit, I'm like not joking here, bro. Like I'm telling them, like, it was literally on your hand, like the amount of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like out here, I'm talking like the Mouthy era, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the eras that people try to not speak about no more. Yeah. It's like, throw my three. You know what I'm saying? So now that you have something like The Chamber, that where like you literally gotta like pick through like 70 artists that have like, are like, you know, 60 or 70 artists that have performed this entire thing, it's a really big deal and it can't be slept on. And I feel like for this like newer like generation that's like coming right now, it's easy to just like let it go by you because you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? You were still in middle school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is just like me basing it off of people that literally tell me like, yo, Star, bro, like I was literally bumping you, bro. Like I was in middle school, I was in high school, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which really puts things in perspective. It just makes me want to like go even harder now, because like if that was influencing you then, it's like, word, but wait till you see what the fuck we about to do now. You know what I'm saying? So it's also just like putting that shit out there and letting niggas know that like, bro, we are still here. It's only grown. You know what I'm saying? I've seen shit grow. I can't really look at it in a I don't really know what to look at in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you missed? I guess I guess I missed the how it was a bit easier back then, not even a bit at all actually, because now everything's like algorithm and numbers and all this like weird shit. It's not just like the old natural word of mouth. Like if you hot, bro, your shit's gonna get fucking plays. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. The thing is that what stuck out back then for me is that I was spitting at like the same level now, but like I was 16. So it was like, oh my God, this 16-year-old spitting like this, boom, 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 boom. So that's what's like, and then we got the music videos, you know, I've always been blessed, you know what I'm saying, to really try to find those creators that are gonna like help be a good outlet to like my creativity, you know what I'm saying? So like back then I was working with, you know, people like John Rollins, shout out John Rollins, you know, Chris Roller. These are like people from 10, 12 years ago that I was working with in the visual game. And it's like, if the shit was hot, bro, it's going up. Like you're getting 20, 40, 50, 60,000 views on YouTube, you know, and then we're also like in a more of an earlier age of YouTube too. Now like YouTube is literally like fucking, it's Google. It's literally like, it's the go-to for every fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? So videos, I guess I definitely missed the word of mouth shit and how cool that was. Street teams, which was always the fucking G shit, which I still think will beat any fucking marketing campaign that you can like, if you really have a fucking plan for like a street team to really market your shit out here in the streets, nigga, bro, it's too different, bro. Like it's really, I think that's better than any marketing that you can like pay for. You know what I'm saying? Especially, bro, I just see it too in real life. Noble, I know you can attest to this, bro. Like if you see in real life, oh, word, she or he is like hot online, but then, bro, like when they pull up to wherever the event, don't nobody know who the fuck they are. Bro, at the door's not letting you in, bro. It doesn't even matter. And this is just like a small degree of example. But like, okay, cool, I don't got the 500,000 or whatever the fuck it may be, but it's like off of just doing real notable shit, like actually impacting people's lives. Way more impactful. It's way more different, bro. Niggas look at you, it's like, yo, bro, that's fucking fam right there. Like that's the community right there.
They respect you as a person more than an artist at that point.
Well, respect, because like the respect is all that's really has been shown. So it's like, word, that's just a reciprocation of respect. You know what I'm saying? So I guess like I missed that part. Like I said, the word of mouth shit was like always so cool. You know what I mean? But like other than that, I see so much growth. I see so much more. The fact that like I can have these conversations with like mad different artists. The fact that I have the opportunity, if I want to, I could, you know, impact a lot of artists right now. The community's so big, and I feel like we all can. I feel like it's something to just take advantage of. I think the main thing what people are just really waiting for is like, I feel like we all know that the city's a mecca. You know what I'm saying? We just got so much shit going on. Like, it's undoubtable that like we're like the next big fucking thing. Like,
I don't know why
it's undoubtable. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's like the elephant that been in the room. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And there's mad shit. Like, even I feel like when it comes down to people saying the place they want to live in, like posts like that, we're seeing that more now than ever. Like, not just about the industry itself, but I feel like people are recognizing Boston and Massachusetts more. And then now with the amazing amount of talent coming out and all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I feel like it's just about time that Boston is in the limelight, because every other, I don't get how like no offense, like Memphis or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of nowhere, they like,
hold up, whoa,
Memphis
like is fucking lit. Yo, Gotti don't got them right. Hold up. Memphis, we love you, my G.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Before I get canceled again, because New York is from me, not that that's from New York. But before you say your point, all I'm gonna say is that Boston has been a staple in everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to music, when it comes to business, when it comes to schools, when it comes to health.
When it comes to cities, bro. We were the first city, bro.
So
it
just
started over here. Plymouth Rock was like only 100 miles away, bro. Literally.
It's like, what did he say?
I didn't understand that. That was miles.
He's like, where's Plymouth Rock from? Boston or New York? And I was laughing because, you know, my dumb ass. But I didn't get it.
That stupid
because you know how I said on Dead Dogs is from New York? So he was making a joke saying, where's...
No, there was an episode where she was like,
I get it.
But it was being silly, so I was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, that's my point. But what were you gonna say?
I be traveling around a lot. B could vouch for that. So he was in Houston.
We've been in mad places.
Yeah, we be traveling, but the more I travel and I meet people and I'm like, oh, I'm from Boston. People be looking at me mad crazy. Like, you're from
there's
Boston?
Black people in Boston?
Yes, people do not think
I
there's
hate that
black
question.
people in Boston. Bro, all people be knowing us for it is the Celtics and the Patriots.
Damn, that's
Bruins. Crazy to me.
Sports, people be like, oh, Beans? I'd be like, bro, nah.
Shout out to the Red Sox, man. Fenway right now.
So I had a crazy conversation with a gentleman in California recently, and he was like, yo, bro, you the first black person I ever talked to from Boston. He's like, he's in his 40s. He's like, you're the first black person I've ever talked to from Boston. Usually, it's just like I hear about the accents, and I'm like, bro, that's not even...
Pot the car in the Harvard Yard.
I'm like, that's like older generations.
Yeah, nah, that's just
crazy.
Man, honestly, that shit is just sleep.
Pushed. Yeah, I'm like, that's the stuff y'all see on TV. Y'all see Mark Wahlberg and y'all see a bunch of other stuff. But y'all see what really goes on in Boston. And
they'd be like, there's hoods in Boston? I'd be like, bro, what?
I was like, I like feel this shit, but like, I just can't even get into this conversation because all I fucking know is the neighborhood.
Right, no
so I don't know nothing about this shit. Niggas ain't talking to me like that because I don't see these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only real niggas that is talking to me, bro. They from the town and they understand what the fuck it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just weird.
When it comes to music, they don't.
People leave. Everybody leaves and goes somewhere else.
Sports and they don't push us.
Yeah,
we're not getting pushed by anything else. Like other places, these niggas are getting pushed on the TV. People are pushing other artists,
bro. But this is
and there's a lot of connections.
No. I don't want to hear this conversation. I don't want to hear this conversation because this has been this exact excuse why every artist doesn't blow up in Boston. I'm from Boston. Boston's not saturated. But what about all the cities that blow up from Michigan? What about all the rappers that blow up in some place in Florida that nobody care about? You know what I'm saying?
They all got a style of rapping.
There's a sound.
We don't have. I hate saying that, but
about a lot of people in Boston, I'm not gonna lie. There's only certain people that got certain
sounds.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, gang. I appreciate that. We not about to do this right now. Walk off. First of all, I'd fly out of here if I was
there's certain people that actually got crazy sounds, but then there's people that want to do the crack boom shit. Like, bro,
there's not a group sound.
We're not about to do this right now, bro. We're not about to do this.
We dead in it. We
dead in it. Talking about the Boston sound, Maye Star?
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, it's just like if you really listen, I'm not hearing this whole like, oh, niggas don't got a sound and niggas da. Bro, there's a bunch of fucking artists that got a bunch of fucking sounds, and there's a bunch of people that are still finding their sounds, and we're actually watching a lot of artists' growth on display. Like, we watching them find their sounds right now. So like, I'm just sick of. I'm just really really tired of hearing this fucking. It's just too of a downhill of a talk.
It doesn't have to be down talk. It's the
so then don't do it then. Only talk that up shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit that everybody else is talking on every other podcast. I don't want to do that shit.
Listen to this. Mass is a melting pot. We can say that, right?
Yeah, y'all say that on every podcast. Like, can we move on with this shit? Like.
No, I'm saying on
every. This is all I keep hearing about this shit. It's all I keep hearing.
Indulge in the artists more instead of just wonder,
you can own that the city has multiple sounds, but when you go to another place, it's one sound. So maybe that's the beauty of Boston, that there's multiple sounds, but it doesn't have to be like we're downplaying our city.
But people love us though. Places like he can tell you, like whenever I would go to Houston to see
white
Brandon,
people love Aerosmith. You know where Aerosmith is from?
Up.
Boston, Massachusetts, bro.
See, like, every time I would go out to see him in Houston,
that means that how are you gonna say that I can't blow up because I'm from Boston? We don't have a sound.
I never heard somebody say they can't blow up because I'm from. Well, I mean,
no, it's not that. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about everybody's vibe. But a lot of people don't take the general like chance to listen to everybody else and listen to what they got going on. They don't. People don't get into listening to the crazy artists and listening to that. Like, yeah, I'm saying, like, people will listen to, like, 1 or 2 of your songs, and if it's not like, oh, this is my vibe, I ain't gonna listen.
I feel that. You gotta really listen
to what niggas got going on to see where they at. We don't got a lot of that, but a lot of people, other places, like people in Houston, they listening.
We've traveled, bro. We've traveled a lot, and we know artists from other places. But this is the thing.
That's what I'm saying. I like people that listen. Like they're actually listening. They take time to like.
That's because they only know you from like what you have on IG and all this shit, other stuff like that. But when they really, they really see that you're from Boston, they be like, okay, oh, he Boston. But if I was from New York, they wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
No, not generally. Everybody looks at like Boston and New York like the same. Whenever I go places, they be like, "Oh, is that like the same?"
Not when you say
where y'all going, New York? Where y'all niggas be?
No, I'm talking about.
Not when you say that dogs from New York.
Y'all confusing me, bro. Y'all losing me. I'm trying to tell y'all.
What I was saying at first is with the sound thing.
Back to the main point. Back to the main point. Do you believe that is it difficult for an artist to outsource from his own city, and why?
Do I think that it's difficult?
Yes.
I think it's really just like I said, you just really build that how you really want that. You know what I'm saying? Because, and also depending like where you are. So you speak on something like New York, which obviously is a mecca, which obviously there is a lot of resources too. So like how often are you pulling up there? Because it's not really crazy of a trip. You know what I'm saying? I got homies, I ain't gonna say no name. I got homies that have lived out there for like a good year and a half now. But like, so now that I'm starting to expand the brand, so it's like I should be able to call my mans that's been out there cooking like for a year and a half, like, hey yo bro, can you plug me in with whom blah 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 blah. I'm trying to break bread, but you can't. All right, see, but I've been going out there for just like the last few fucking months, like every week or 2-3 times a week, and already getting those resources, bro. Like, so the networking is just like really different. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on like how everybody else moves and networks. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. From my personal opinion, I don't think it's that difficult. I don't think it's like rocket science, you know what I'm saying? It's really about like making that time, making that a priority to go and outsource, you know what I'm saying? And then go to another city or to another state and work those resources. Because to me, that's just like how you're really gaining power, for real. That's how you're really gaining resources, because resources is powerful, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's really a problem with like having the mentality of like, you know, how everybody hears with the city, you know what I'm saying?
But I think it's the pride thing. Like, you call yourself the Boss City kid. Like, that's powerful.
100.
That's powerful. Not a lot of people be like from Boston and be like, I'm proudly from da-da-da-da.
100.
Yeah.
But that's something that was also just like,
that's a
that was on
separation
purpose
thing
too. Like, that was
bro.
intentional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Call myself the Boss City kid, because it don't matter what city I'm in.
Yeah.
That's what we gonna. I'm still the Boss City kid.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna be repping for home. And also, the Boss City thing is also to really just kind of sit on the point that we're all making here. Like, there's just so many young bosses out here, for real. Like, there's just so much that the city has to offer in so many facets. You know what I'm saying? That I just think when you look at it from just afar, like, we are just a boss city, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
No, I see major.
We just haven't seen it. Like,
I went to one testing lab, bro. I seen at least out of, I think it was like 10 artists, I seen at least 3-5 that's really, I still hear about them today.
Come on
and
now,
I'm like,
I learned a lot from the
up.
testing lab. It's like I brought the testing lab to Chamber. I've found a lot of artists just by going there that I never heard.
Those little pockets are helping.
So that's like being involved.
I
You feel me?
met you there, right?
Did you meet me at the testing lab?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just off you being a panelist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that
straight
was-
up, bro. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out Noble. Noble, you want to come
Noble's
say hi
over
to the
here.
people?
No, but come say
Come on, Noble.
No, but
Just real quick.
See you. They don't,
Just real quick, bro. Just
You
real
don't
quick.
do that alone. You stay
If
there.
you don't mind.
Grab that mic. Grab the mic out of the stand.
Oh, he
And then
about
just
to
come stand right here. Come stand right here. Take the mic. Take the mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's like you rapping, bro.
That button there for me.
Yeah, come make a speech, bro.
Oh yeah, you can bring the whole.
No Blade.
Tuck in right in here.
Yeah, bro.
This
We
shit
got
is
Noble,
awesome.
bro.
Hold up.
From Museum TV.
Yeah, just
They give my man a podium and shit.
There you go. Boom. Yeah, well, we can see you now.
Hell yeah,
What's
bro.
good, man? Welcome back to the
life.
podcast, and welcome to New Dia for the first time. This place is dope, bro.
How you feeling, baby? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Bro, noble,
I feel like your
dog.
correspondent, you know what I'm saying? Fresh off the field.
Yeah, dog. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what are you
My dog.
seeing out there? What's going on?
You know,
Dude, how are you wearing a sweatsuit on a day like
not
today?
hot.
It's like
I'm
150
anemic.
out.
You know what I'm
I'm anemic.
Oh, wow, it's my fault. I didn't know you had a
Nah,
medical
you good.
condition.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, I've been skinny nigga of the year at least 10 years. So.
Yeah. And real Boston niggas dress for the nighttime. Period.
so true.
You dress for the night,
matter
bro.
how hot it is, we wearing-
Real town niggas, you're gonna leave at 11, but you're
That
gonna
breeze-
think about 7.
that breeze
Niggas
hit
like, for
different.
I be
real.
wearing shirts, I wear pants.
That breeze hit different and fuck your
Breeze
whole
get
night up.
crazy,
Fuck
bro.
your whole night up.
4:35, you be like, wait, hold up. Because at 2 o'clock, it was something different. You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
That's that New England weather, bro.
Nah, bro.
Tell you,
Especially this time of
I
year.
got the short sleeve tee underneath just in
Come
case
on,
it get
Noble's
critical.
ready, bro. He's not a game, bro.
With the
Just in
shorts
case it get
underneath the
critical.
sweats.
Y'all
I
listen.
mean, you know,
Of course.
damn.
Man,
How you
Noble,
feeling today, bro?
Yo, bro, honestly, my go-to is I'm doing better than I deserve. You feel me?
Ooh, that's it.
I like that.
I like
Period.
that.
He's always got the slogans.
Yo, for real. Like I told Dallas, my line has been blessed beyond belief.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's right around the same area. You've been blessed beyond belief. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Mine is
just
play with
enjoying
your
myself.
bitch.
I'm just enjoying myself. You know, we working, you know, testing lab rocking, you know, and got the embroidery rocking if you need embroidery.
The
services.
embroidery is fucking rocking. No, you know I'm coming to see you.
Y'all don't even
You
know
know I'm
about
coming to
that.
see you.
Come talk to me.
You know I'm coming to
You
see
need
you.
your car windows tinted, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man Wiz over there, we getting it rocking.
I be seeing them.
Didn't I just say? I
So,
told you
know,
Noble was a
just out
legend,
here,
bro.
You be doing it
I'm
deep.
you know, we just over here trying to create like a creative economy, you know what I'm saying? Like I've talked a lot about infrastructure a lot, but I feel like the next step now is really creating like this economy that's gonna kind of like, you know, carry, you know what I'm saying, us into what we want, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
So if the bread ain't coming from outside, at least we can create it, you know what I'm saying?
You dig?
Yeah, because it's a money game in the end.
real,
you know,
bro.
once you're at a certain level of talent, it's like you got to have a bunch of money to pour on that shit.
Nah, there's no way around it, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, literally, bro.
Niggas gotta get their money managed.
And it's
up,
only
you know
gonna
what
it's
I'm
only gonna
saying?
get
You know what I'm
spookier. It's
saying?
only getting
Oh, yeah.
spookier as the
Right.
time is like
Yeah.
progressing, bro. It's
Yeah,
getting
pay to
spookier,
play
bro.
is increasing.
Come on, bro.
You know,
There's really no way around it. And because the places that are successful in terms of like, you know, heavy in culture overall, that pay-to-play system is happening there. So your Atlantas, your Memphises, you go to Atlanta, the same thing that we're doing with the testing lab, they're charging people $300 to do. You know what I'm saying? Imagine
this is
us,
not a game, bro.
Imagine us
He's
trying to
not
ask
lying.
somebody
It's
to
so
come
powerful
lying.
what y'all are
test
doing,
music.
bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like let's be real. You understand? So understanding that's what's happening at the status quo. You know, we got to understand where that middle point is at.
Like I said, having the knowledge for real really makes a difference, bro. So shout out Noble coming through with his Noble blessing.
Respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at New Deer, so I might be a little blasted.
yeah, get yourself some powder head.
And there's
Shout out to
nothing
you.
wrong with that.
Yeah,
Take a swizzle stick for yourself, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like it's an edible
Cannabis
thing you stir
pixie
it around in
stick
your
or some
drink.
shit.
It mixes with your drink.
I don't do Eddies, bro.
You don't do Eddies?
Oh, it's-
All right,
okay.
more for us. You guys want some?
See, Noble, like I feel you. See, I don't do them. Either,
said
but we
sure.
just
Look at
promoting it, bro. You feel me?
you go.
We hit with the
I mean,
cannabis.
you know,
Stick.
You
dog.
on my team.
you know, respect. You know, you doing right by your sponsor. You're doing right by your sponsor.
Yeah, man.
I ain't mad, but yo, thank you so much, bro. I
Of course,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Thank you
You know
for
what I
back
mean?
to
We love you, Noble. Thank you for everything that you did for the
respect, bro.
community, bro.
Yeah,
for real, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You know I love you, bro. I'm gonna holler at you as soon as I'm done with this shit. Yeah, I mean,
What's up
And
with cross tapes, bro? I've been hearing about this shit like all year.
shit. Is that mic off?
Oh, you
My
just hang
man,
it up.
Noble.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Cross tapes is. I'm gonna keep it funky, bro. Like cross tapes is 100% completed.
Okay.
Like 100%. Like it was just in like mastering. But the thing is about cross tapes is that it's more than a project. It's more than an album. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a time capsule. More importantly, the intention behind it is something that my son can carry with him through his life. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that he can always reference back to. It's like life lessons, almost like a soundtrack for him.
Yeah.
You know.
Was it all created before he was born?
No, we did some posts because I wanted to have the story. I wanted to have some before he was born. I wanted to talk about the birthing process and then talk about the little bit of experience of being a father. You know what I'm saying? So that everybody can really get this look here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I told you, I try to kill a lot of birds in one stone. So like, yeah, that's for real. But then it's also like, you know, it's a challenging situation. It's like nothing easy about this. You know what I'm saying? The shift that happens in life. So I just really want to be open and vulnerable about like how that shit go for real. You know, at least how it went for me. Because what I've also learned is that it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know you were really excited when he was coming. Were you freaked out at first, though?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, did you go through a period of like, oh my fucking God, what the
Absolutely,
fuck?
bro. Because, like I said, I think A to Z, you know what I'm saying? It was like thinking about how, like, you know, it wasn't just affecting like one area of life. It's going to affect absolutely everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From just like, even just communication and just like relationships with people and family and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The kid really take up all your time. Yeah. You know? But yeah. But for the most part, like, yes, me and his mom were like incredibly excited, you know what I'm saying? And with the cross tapes, it was like, word, how can I take this like very complex story and like put it in a poetic manner that people can consume it and be like, word, I just went through this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
And understanding the intention off rip. Like, first song, you understand, like, the first song's called Perspective, bro. Because I think like that was like the first thing that shifted was my perspective, which is something that continues to just shift on a daily and just grow and progress. So, which is a song that's out. And yo, just even just basing off of the vulnerability and the realness that I gave into that record and seeing the reactions to that song, you know, really was kind of affirming for me that I was doing the right thing and putting this into a full LP. But yeah, it's really all about like the timing, because it's also not just my project, it's Devo's too. It's Uncle Devo. You know what I'm saying? He composed every record on there. You know what I'm saying? Devo. And this is something special that we do for Cross. So when it does come out, we want folks to just like really be able to just like sit and just feel this, bro. Like it's a really dope musical experience. It shows Devo's talent. You know, it shows my talent. It shows the combination. You know what I'm saying? It shows the collision of creativity.
For sure.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I was actually
that,
gonna
fam.
ask, what is your like creative environment like? Because I'm curious as to what that looks like, going through that whole process and stuff
bro,
like that.
it's very, it's super, very isolated. Like, I think I've always kind of just been like that with music, period. Like, it's just me and the producer, or it's like me and the producer and the engineer, or it's just like, that's usually like how it goes, even with Devo and I had like one like big session for cross tapes, which was like one of the final ones when we were like wrapping everything up. And shout out Noble, because he was there, bro, and blessed us with his presence during that last cross tape session. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was like a really important day. A lot of cool shit happened that day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to a lot of the homies. Funeral Aunt Bell was there, Reef was there, Miranda Ray, Shane Dillon. Like, just these are a lot of heavy hitters I'm speaking on right now. A lot of talented individuals, and really came through and like they all contributed something very important. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited to put it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's really about, like I said, it's me and Devo. Like, we just got to really make sure we're on the same page. And we're just working on a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, even like all those rappers that I just named, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot of others that I didn't mention, like my homie, shout out Milkshot Benedict, shout out Sean Wire, you know what I'm saying? MC Aflo, like just a lot of other people, Days. You know, we're working on a project right now. We're working on this Dream Team project, which is really just kind of just like a collective of just high level spitters, bro, coming together. And we call the studio sessions, we call them practice, which is so cool.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like,
You know what I'm saying?
let's go to practice type shit.
It's all basketball themed, and it just really helps create that mentality, bro, and like that pressure that, like I was saying, that needs to happen in a room. That like there's no reason why when we all leave out of here we should be better than we was when we walked in here.
You gonna drop a group tape?
Yeah.
That sounds
sick.
sick.
So we just working on that shit.
When are you planning on putting that on?
That'll be soon as fuck.
Yeah?
Like, that'll be soon as fuck. Because, like, we've been working on this shit for a minute.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, that'll be soon as
That'll
fuck.
be cool, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, one thing is, like, Star's never at a loss for, like, work. You know what I'm saying? I'm always, like, working on something and something big. Even shit that, like, I can't speak on. There's some other shit that's going on that, like, I can't. That
what's coming out?
I just chill. What
do you put out next?
On.
Anything soon?
Yes, I'm putting out our song Movie Scene that we just did yesterday.
Okay, that's it. Nothing else?
Yeah, and I'll put out probably a couple other joints.
You guys
we just did a joint yesterday.
Oh, word, I didn't even know that. So, you guys be mad
we
low
talking
key
about. What do you think
that
the song
shit.
was?
Bro, you just watched me shoot the video. I walked right by you.
Nobody said what song it was for. I literally looked at you. I was like, "Is this song out yet?" And you were like, "You didn't say nothing."
Bro, I was still filming, bro. I was still in the zone.
You fine? Okay,
it was a movie scene.
It's not out yet. When does it drop?
I mean,
we don't know yet.
I'm officially. I'll probably
like an hour ago.
Be low key.
Like it's already in the cloud. You know what I'm saying?
It's on YouTube.
So we gonna get it on the streaming probably within the next week. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already here. But yeah, bro. I don't want to. You know, I don't like ruining things. You know what I'm saying? But a lot's coming, bro. A lot of important shit. You feel me? That like we've been crafting day by day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's all I'm gonna give on that. You know what I'm saying? Just pay attention, bro. Like I'm always trying to tell people, just pay attention, bro. And you really gonna see the truth, and you gonna see the real, and you gonna be like, wait, hold the fuck up. Yo, we were talking about Marvel and shit earlier. Yo, I actually, in terms of like the movies, bro, I love Kevin Feige and the MCU and like everything that it is that they do. I use a lot of their ideologies and like the way that they promote the movies and shit like that with the Easter eggs and like all that. I use this, bro. I literally incorporate that all in my music, bro. It's all in my music. But if you really pay attention, bro, you will be able to connect the dots, bro.
That's
like
dope.
It will be a whole different experience.
It's a whole different experience if you really pay attention, bro. Like honestly, it's so intentional. There's nothing that's like unintentional. You know what I'm saying? I even shout out to like all my other the other albums, bro. Shout out Supermoon. Make sure y'all go stream them joints, bro. Shout out my baby Supermoon. Go grab that.
Shit,
Mayday 2020. Go grab that. Summer Star. Go grab that. And it's just like I gave them a listen recently. It's just like, yo, there was like such intention. Like they all have like a moral at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like Supermoon was like me showing that growth. Like there was like a crazy period of growth that I was going through in life, shifting of energy, and just like I wanted to put that on display. Like I really wanted to show that because I felt like it was in my artistry too. Like my music was just like changing. Cool Mayday was like me after like pre-pandemic and just like working as a sous chef for like almost 4 years. And like the pressure that had caused me, so much stress. Doing more of that and less music causes like
Mayday was
all these.
Mayday was a remake, wasn't it?
Was a remake? It wasn't a remake. It was a
It was like
it was a sequel. It was a sequel.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was Mayday 2012 that I put out in 2012, which was my first
sir.
project ever. And and then this was the response was Mayday 2020. And I felt like that energy that I had then in 2012, that hunger, I was channeling that back in 2020. So it's like word. After I had that growth period and like going through this like crazy depression, I felt like Mayday was like time for me to like walk back into my power. I was like accepting my power again. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really fuck with that shit. Even that's why it's even off the name. You know what I'm saying? And Summer Star was a moment in time where I was like trying to figure out, all right, how do I want my environment to look? You know what I'm saying? Whether that sonically, socially, with people, all of that, who I want to have around me. Like this is like really showing more growth, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, all right, how do I want my surroundings to be? What do I want my setting to look like as moving forward? You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was more of a visual thing. And like I was heard. Like I made sure on Summer Star I was heard. But like now it's about like being heard and felt. You know what I'm saying? Like I want niggas to like feel this shit because bro, I've been feeling a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just trying to find my best way and I think I have found my best way to articulate this into sound. With the visual accompanying it, and that's how we're gonna continue to present. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you think what are you doing with your sound right now? Where are you trying to take it?
There's no limits, bro.
But like
I'm always
specifically,
there's no
influences,
there's
like styles.
There is nothing specific, bro.
Yeah.
If
groovy
you really
music
hear
only.
it's groove. I'm just
I'm
just the
Big
god
vibe.
of groove.
Hell
like
yeah.
I get that name, like it's tatted on me, bro. Like it's for real. Like I'm just the god of groove. Like when it just comes to sonic. It depends on how I'm fucking feeling, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came in I would have never thought that I was gonna make a record like that with you yesterday. You
Right,
feel me?
yeah.
But it's obvious that I have records like that in my discography. But it's like, it just really depends on how I'm feeling, bro. It depends on how this conversation go, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Since I've been listening to, you've hit every genre. Since I can think of, I don't know if you have a rock song, but you got everything else.
There's rock influence. You know what I'm saying? I've never done a rock song. You know, shit, I'm trying to
We should make one, us three.
You know, and I
who
guess
are
like,
your-
since you're asking about goals, okay, boom. Yo, actually, I went to the Peso Paloma concert.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago. I don't know if anybody know Peso Paloma. It's like literally is running it up on the Latin charts, bro. Like he's like breaking Bad Bunny numbers, like low key. He's wilding.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Like he's really wilding. And yo, I'm so interested in this style of music right now, gang. So actually, Dallas, that's a grand question. Cause I went to the show. Shout out to my man Skip 2 Drip, cause I went with my man's out there, cause he's he's a Latin artist from out here.
Shout out Skip.
And
Yeah, we know
Skip
him
just
well.
be out here
Yeah,
killing it.
Skip,
So we went to the show together, you know what I'm saying? And he was putting me on to a whole lot of shit. Just the history of just mariachi and shit like that, like, cause that's Peso's main style. And I thought it was fucking sick, bro. I'm at the Leader Bank Pavilion. This young dude, he's 24, bro. He got the whole classic mariachi band on the middle of the stage, and he's just up there raging with them, turned up, bro. Because you know, most mariachi shit you've ever seen is kind of like an older guy. He'd be like heavy, so got the stachio, all that type shit. This nigga looking like us, tatted up, grills, shoes. Yeah, he's got the mullet and shit.
And the music's like mad.
And the music's just classic mariachi, bro.
Yeah, no, bro.
Like, and he's just out here, but he's raging. Like he's on stage raging, like he's swagged out. I saw people in their ages from 7 to 70, bro. You got like 7-year-old girls on their dad's back, like screaming his name, going crazy. And then you got like the 7-year-olds in a wheelchair, literally just like holding their heart, like this nigga touching their whole motherfucking life right now, bro. I'm like, yeah, this is a whole nother type of time. Yeah. So like, yeah, bro, I guess like I'm always down to just experiment and do it, because I think that I'm just like an elite writer, bro, like an elite just performer, bro. Like, and that means like performing in the booth, performing on stage, like, so it don't matter what genre I fit, whatever the fuck I'm feeling, bro. But I also want to do it and make sure I'm giving it the homage and I'm giving it its justice. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, not just doing it like doing it right.
Not just doing shit, bro. Yeah. Everything's intentional.
Star, who is your? I've known you for so long. I have never asked you this question, but don't like hate on me for saying this. But who's your favorite influences? Because when I hear your music, bro, I just get Kendrick Lamar and I get a little bit of what's that artist's name? Like it's kind of like a Joyner Lucas rhythm with like a Kendrick Lamar voicing and or something. You know what I mean? I don't like to be compared. Either,
it's cool. But so I think there is like a Kendrick influence to me, but I think there's more so of just like the characteristics that like Kendrick shows is that like he's so like he can wear a bunch of different hats. Absolutely. And also it's not even just that, it's like the character. Like this dude gets into like many different characters on records. Yeah. And I feel like that's something you can easily point out to me on different records, like yo bro, you sound like this right here, you sound like this right here, which is why sometimes I like to play around with the monikers and shit like that. That's why like Lil Duffel or like Tony Starr or like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because I feel like I want to try to at some point like try to give some of these characters names. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm always trying to get into character. Even with the joint that we just did, Dallas, I was like, yo, this is like really a bag that I get in very rarely, but I was like, yo, I'm feeling it on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think there is like a Kendrick influence because I just think he's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, it's the characters. I think it's that. I think that characteristic from him of just wanting to just like have several characters in your artistry. Bro, that's really that. You know what I'm
I get that a lot with The Weeknd too. Like I sound a little bit like him. You know what I'm saying? I just like him and I listen a lot to him. So it's like you inherit these parts of like what you really love.
And you just and it's you though. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's nothing like you know what I'm saying. It's always gonna be Star, bro. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of music, like when we talk about influence on music, like people that I'm thinking about every single time I'm making a record. Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, that's my number one, bro. That's
every single time. Doesn't even matter if it's rap or singing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's Mike Prince for me.
Sade. You know what I'm saying? I got Sade tatted right here.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And you can even hear just like on certain, like Michael and Sade. Now, like I said, if you pay attention, you'll be able to hear that balance in my voice, especially when I do like singing records. You really hear those influences in it. Like I try to make them like very apparent, just like with my own twist. You know what I'm saying? Like on Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I feel like you can really hear those. You can hear like the Michael vibrato, but then like when you hear the backgrounds, the way that they're stacked and layered, like it's very Sade-ish. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like when it comes to writing, I'm thinking of people like Stevie. This is like real life, bro. Like I'm literally giving you like the blueprint of which and when I'm going in on records. But then it's like, okay, when I'm making more of like, say, specific rap records, the thing of the power of mastery is so cool. What I think is dope is that like, I feel like I've really just mastered the style when it comes to rapping. You know what I'm saying? In the last like 12 years.
Does
I feel
that
like
make
it's very similar. Like
does that make it more fun for you, or is it because like now I'm mastered, I want to do something else?
It makes it fun because now it's distinct. It's like, all right, now how much can we keep like progressing?
Can you push yourself?
Yeah, exactly. For sure. It's like how can we keep pushing this sound? So like bro, shit. I'm trying to. Lil Wayne heavy. Lil Wayne heavy. Every time I'm writing, Lil Wayne heavy. He's the reason why I even picked up a pen to start rapping, because he told the world he was the best rapper alive, and I saw the world believe him. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do that shit.
That's powerful.
I'm gonna go out here and let these niggas know I'm trying to be one of the greatest of all time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Words are very specific to me. You see, every time I say it, I don't say I am the greatest of all time. I'm trying to be one of the greatest of all time, because I want that title to be official from the people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want the people to be able to claim that shit. I always like to let the people speak. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I don't do a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the music, bro. Like I said, you just press play, bro. I don't want to hear that little shit. I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, cause right here, it's where it's at.
What's that Hendrix tattoo? Is it Jimi Hendrix on your arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that say?
It's his power of love quote. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's just from a big degree to a small degree. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.
That's powerful.
You feel me?
Damn.
And
That's a good song too, Power of Love by Huey Lewis in the News.
Yes, Sirski.
That's one of my favorites.
And it's I just think it's something that I just carry with me. You know what I mean? I love Jimmy.
Yeah.
I think just his persona, the realness that he brought to his music, the realness that he brought to his artistry, that stone free living, not giving a fuck what nobody say, not giving a fuck what nobody think. You know how you are, that's just what the fuck it is.
Yeah, that's what's
you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the first levels of Hermeticism too. I don't know if you study like philosophy, alchemy, and geometry, stuff like that, but one of the first laws that overcomes knowledge is the power of belief. Like, you're not gonna tell me what you know. I just believe how I believe it is more powerful than, like, I guess the truth in a way, but it's more of an example of manifestation. Right, yeah, delusion. Hey, there's a thin line between delusion and manifestation. You know, because you have to be a little delusional to manifest your own reality. You know what I'm saying? That you just have to be real. I mean, saying realistic, I know it sounds very contradicting, but you have to know yourself, you know what I'm saying, to push yourself to your limit, you know.
And that's big, bro, the knowledge. Knowing yourself, knowing your audience, knowing your consumer, knowing like what you can bring to the table, knowing your capabilities. It's mad fucking important, bro, to be an all-around artist, bro. You know, I feel like out here, like, what I've learned, instead of like, I've been that guy that's been in the room like trying to tell everybody like, yo, bro, this is what we need to do, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, if we do this and link up and blah, 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 blah. I've been that guy like trying to scream, and I've been that dude on Twitter like years ago.
Trying to bring the deer to the water.
What I've learned about our city though, which to me I guess is kind of cool. You know, we're visual learners. You dig? You gotta do that shit.
Yeah.
We gotta see you do that shit and then be like, all right, bet, I can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We like to be motivated, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's like, all right, cool.
We like the truth too. We don't like people who just talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we like our own truth. You feel me? That's like, true. I don't give a fuck what your truth is, bro. Let me live my experience and let me have my own truth that I can talk about. So I think everybody's always trying to like go for that. So I've just taken the responsibility of my own. Like, it's just for me personally. I feel like there's a responsibility and accountability that I need to take of that influence that I feel like I have for the community. Playing the position, bro. Absolutely. It's like, we're recognizing my power and like really exercising it in the correct rooms and in the correct way. Like, and it's like, because I know for a fact, like if I do this shit, it's like, word. I know if I'm about to drop like a 10 out of 10 music video next week, yo, there's probably gonna be about 10 artists that are gonna be like, yo, bro, I need to go and get to work on like the next shit. That like now the next thing they drop probably could be better than my shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like pushing the fucking envelope. Like, word, I just like gave you a nudge, nigga. I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Just because off of you paying attention.
It's like you're part of it though. Like you're part of each other's growth.
It's
like
community,
whole,
bro.
we
are, bro. Iron sharpens iron. Like it's like simple equations to me that we speak all the time. But like sometimes it just like runs off the fucking tongue. It's like, nah, bro. I know that might have sounded cliche, but like, nah, that was fucking real as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like iron sharpens iron for real.
Speaking of iron sharpens iron, are you gonna win the chamber?
I thought he already.
No, you already won it. Now you're in the final, right?
So I won the last. Now there's like the final. So everybody that's ever won is now there's like a chamber coming up.
Cool.
You taking that shit down?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's no question.
That's definitely the plan.
That's no question.
Yo, my thing is just like, you know, I'm realistic with absolutely everything. You know what I'm saying? And my main goal for everything is always to just like inspire, bro. Sure. My main goal is to get on that stage, do my motherfucking thing, and hopefully that everybody that's on the stage that's performing it with me, they're gonna be like, damn, nigga, I need to do this next time. You know what I'm saying? And take some up. Because like, it's that, you know, I definitely know for a fact, like I come with, and I know everybody that is on this chamber, that they've all won. That's why they here, have a high level, have a high caliber level of performing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just think I bring a level of professionalism to performing that is just, it's like, yo, like take notes, bro.
Yeah.
You feel
I might
me?
have to be on Sosa's side though. Not gonna lie, for the ladies.
So, and my thing is,
Such a sexist.
and that's something that you don't like. That's something that, first of all, shout out Big Sosa, because like that's family to me. So like honestly, like I said, I keep it real with everything. I feel like the way that like Sosa touches the community, the way that it sticks, like I think she has a huge chance of taking this W.
Yeah.
For real. Because of just like her impact and the way that it sticks. It's very different, bro. And the way people talk about Sosa, you know what I'm saying, is awesome, bro. They be like, yo, when I see her, man, like I just feel like I'm a fan, man. Like she's just a superstar, because she is, for real.
Yeah.
Like she really holds that. And it's really dope to watch that, because I've watched it come from like here to here. You know what I'm saying? That's like sis for real. And she really
She's got
I
the
met her
other
through
tricks.
you. That's what's funny.
Word?
Yeah,
Yeah, dog.
when you had your for Summer Star, when you had the release party.
The release party.
And then we all went,
yeah,
that's
bro.
where I met her.
Yeah, bro. You know,
You
what
know
I'm
she's
saying?
gonna have something up her sleeve for that shit
Yeah, of
too.
course.
She's always busting
Absolutely.
shit out.
Also, shout out to everybody, because there's so many good people like Nate Nicks on that joint. And we see the things with Sosa's repping for the girls, and like that's what's awesome.
She's the only
You
female
know
in
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Is it? Is
And that was
Nolly not
from
in it?
the
So Nolly not in it?
Is she? I
I'm
just
not.
saw the
I'm not entirely
flyer,
sure.
And I just
but
saw Sosa. Like
I
that's
didn't see. I'm not sure if Sonali's on it, but
look.
I think Sosa's actually the one that's like holding it down for the girls. You know,
check.
I love CKC.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And Najee Janey, like that's literally one of my rap peers. That's like literally like my bro. You know what I mean? So that's like, you
Yeah,
know,
it's just
somebody else that like I just wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know how incredible they are. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I am Star, bro. I am him. I am he.
Speaking on
I
accolades,
am me. I'm going to do what the fuck it is that I do.
Absolutely. You
know what I'm
better
saying?
get this bag, bro.
Yeah,
you already know what
we
it
talk
is.
about tricks up the sleeve and all shit.
know
Like,
you
bro,
about to have
the
something
thing is
crazy.
like, I haven't even like, I want to tell you just like how busy life be, bro. Like, I just been so wild on like the 2 or 3 projects that I'm working on right now, and then just like being a dad and like so much other shit. I've been traveling a lot lately, so I haven't even had a chance to like get to planning the chamber yet. But obviously I will. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I'm excited to. I don't know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do, but
Yeah.
I can guarantee you it's gonna be a motherfucking show.
I think that's gonna have a big impact. Whoever has the best tricks, dude, because it's gonna be like a close call on the performances. You know, so whoever's got the best tricks, I think, is gonna
We gonna
walk
see,
away
man.
with it.
Yo, speaking about bags, bro. Like as an accolades, right? What is the biggest like what as an
Are you
artist
about
in
to
your
ask me
career?
how much I've made? Like
no,
the biggest
no.
bag
As
I've
in,
made?
like, what's the biggest? What's the
accolade, like
biggest
awards.
accolade? Like
Yeah.
the biggest achievement, basically,
that's
that
really
you
great.
feel like as an artist, like impacted you heavily. It didn't even have to be like paid or nothing. It's just like
word.
just something
like
that
something that was just like dope. Like it just
I will
impacted
always
me.
remember that. You know what I mean?
That's fire.
Go ahead. No, take your time.
I know, because it's
no
mad
bullshit.
shit, bro.
We can
My
even
shit's
come back to that.
It's kind of a, you know, it's been kind of an illustrious journey. You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I'll get into a recent one that like I feel like our consumers currently could relate to.
Okay.
And I just love giving people their flowers whenever I can. You feel me? Like I said, we all know like word, okay, I was doing this shit like 10, 12 years ago. And a lot of people that was like really paying attention, they can really tell you about that time. I think that was like a whole different generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're in a whole new generation now. Yeah. It's mad hard to try to play both and to be able to be like, word, I was a part of this generation, and then for like this generation to accept you. Because most people will be like, yo, nigga, you was in that old shit. I'm trying to get mine now. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You feel me? Yeah. But I think that the community has been like so gracious to me, bro. And I give somebody like Clark D, you know what I'm saying, who I've been giving flowers since he was like 19, 20. It's like, yo, bro, I really felt like he reminded me of me, you know what I'm saying, back then, but better. I would always tell him, I'm like, you're like me, but you're better. Because I feel like at this young age, you're already using what it is that you got and you're giving it to others. You're like putting other people on. You're helping to put other people in position, even if it's just knowledge, bro, because we need that. A lot of niggas don't even be given that.
Bro, we've had some conversations. I know we talk about music a lot, bro, but
I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to cut you up, but I want to finish my flowers for
Go
my
ahead,
man
no,
Clark
go
D real
ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
So like I was saying, when we did that song Grasshopper in 2020,
Song's a banger.
that was my first or maybe second time. Might have been my first official time ever going to like the Sound Lab, right? And because I've always been super isolated when it comes to recording. I don't like letting people really know too much about like what I'm doing, where I'm at type shit, you know what I mean? I believe him just like being so open and being like, yo, bro, like this guy like has done this much, like I want to work with him. And I'm over here like, yo, this guy's doing so much right now, I want to work with him. And when we put that bitch out, it was like the gravitational pull to it was like so fucking lit. But I really feel like him giving that chance, like Clark helped open that door for like the community, because he's so in touch with the community. You feel me? I feel like he really helped the community open the door and be like, yo, y'all fucking with Star? Y'all wanna let this nigga in? For this new shit? Y'all wanna let him in the new age?
Shout out Clark
And
D.
I think that like really helped. And then obviously consistency of, you know what I'm saying, but like there was like obviously a point in time where I dropped like 16 music videos in 2020, you know what I'm saying, which wasn't liked. Yeah, I mean, but I really believe just in terms of for that new generation, bro, like he really helped kind of like open that door for me to be accepted. And I'm just like taking it with open arms, bro. Like I said, the community is gracious to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very grateful. And with that, I'm only going to do more. You feel me? Like I'm only gonna like double and triple, quadruple this shit the fuck up to like keep spreading the influence and the motivation and like keep doing it so I can like, I want to inspire more fucking Clark D's. You know what I'm saying? That like come and do more shit. I want Clark D to inspire more Clark D's and more keys, and keys inspiring more keys and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So gotta lead by example in that area. And like I said, I feel like we do better when you do. You just gotta do that shit, bro. And then niggas see you do that shit and they're like, yo, hold up, I can do that shit too. Yeah, absolutely. You feel me? So like, yeah, bro. That's where I'm at with that. Yeah. That's like probably
Shout out
like,
Clark D,
that's
for
probably like
sure.
the biggest
Absolutely.
thing that like I could take from recently that I'm like, yo, I'm very grateful for that, bro. Because I think it led to everything. Like I said, my relationships, even at the Sound Lab, meeting Devo, all of that, and look where that's gone. Yeah. So I just feel like, yeah, bro, it opened up a lot of doors, bro, unintentionally. Yeah, but like absolutely. It was so fire, just off of just off of genuine energy, for real. So yeah.
That's beautiful, bro. No, I just was gonna say, like, before we finish up, like, Maye Star, bro, y'all, he's a great musician, but this dude is a better human being. Like, we've had conversations about deep philosophy, like psychology, all this crazy shit. So I feel like a lot of why people stick around, bro, and like listen to you and support you is because of who you are as an artist, as a person too, bro. You give this energy when you come into a room, the smile, the everything, the everything, bro. The energy, you know what I'm saying? It's a frequency thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's frequency, bro.
Absolutely.
Say that again?
So you look famous.
You look famous. Like,
I look famous?
Yeah. I remember when I saw the sound, I was like, damn, is that guy like a guest or something? Like,
you're always in the flyest fit, bro.
It's just Star, bro.
Definitely
You
win
feel
best
me?
dress. Definitely win best dress.
Thank you, bro. Like, I just think, yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cold, bro.
but
Maye
yo,
Star,
there's
bro,
mad,
for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? There's a lot of fly niggas out here, but you know, it's just a Star, bro. Come on.
You just
We-
flying up
Regular
out of here.
day, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nonchalant. We fucking love that shit. No
I feel
bullshit.
like
Thank you so
Retro's
much,
over there
bro.
pissed
Thank
I
you.
said that you got best dress.
He said, let him, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, dude got that shit on. You feel me? It's
He
like
said you got that shit
I'm
on,
always
that's how
giving
you know.
I'm always giving a life and a love to where the folks that got that shit on. And like, you know, we know folk that like be making pieces and making tastes. Shout out my man Deslin. You know what I'm saying? Charge it to the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even,
London
you know what I'm
Customs.
saying? Like, I got the GK lifestyle on right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is all local shit, bro. Like, these are all the homies from around here. And we still keeping it fly than most.
Shout out B
You
for
know
wearing
what I'm
them
saying?
pants. I made
Yeah,
those.
Tre
You know what I'm saying?
Rah.
Trey made these,
Custom
like, bro,
Tre
we
Rah.
just
Put
really
these on the
wildin',
camera,
like,
bro.
Come
Put
on,
these
bro.
on the camera, bro.
Everybody just really out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me get some pants, Tre Rah.
Yeah, Tre's
I don't know if I need to
cold
put any
with
pockets
customs,
on
bro.
mine like you guys, but
Tre's creative.
yeah, let's
with the
get Dallas
customs,
out
bro.
these fucking Dockers, nigga.
Bro,
Let's
come
get this
on,
nigga
bro.
some
they're from
fucking
Banana
Dickies,
Republic,
bro.
bro. Leave me
Come
alone.
on, fam.
These are nice
Fuck
pants.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing with you, Dallas,
He's
bro.
silly.
Nah, I know, bro. Yo, this has been really fun, man.
Absolutely,
You know,
bro.
but,
I know we gonna have to. I know we gonna have to come back and like
Yeah, absolutely.
and turn it up some more.
I'm gonna be
Hey,
here all
now
the
you've been
time. Like,
here.
this is
Now
fire.
you can come back any week. You see Noble pulls up. These guys have all been on the show before. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
That's
out.
the vibes. We come here every Wednesday.
Yeah,
every
bro.
Wednesday.
Let's get it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much, bro.
No,
Yeah.
thank you, bro.
Alone, Trey, Nadi,
sir.
Dallas. It's been an absolute pleasure being here,
Yeah.
bro.
No, thank you guys very
Everybody
much
that's
for coming.
watching,
Thank you for
tuned in.
coming.
Shout the fuck
Thank you
out
for
to
watching.
you.
We'll be back
We
next week with
did.
A-Zip. Alone hit that post show scene right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact.
Post show.
Erging ting.
Come on, man.
At the bottom there. Post show video. Boom.
Swear to God, Dallas.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, huh? Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Boss City kid, you did it. Sick man. Yeah. Young nigga clean, walking with no team. Oh my god, I just met this girl, but now she a fiend. Oh my god, I might walk out with the lady of your dreams. Oh my god, feel like it's my world, I might make a scene. Oh my god, we just left the block, had to get the cream. Oh my god, I could never stop, life ain't what it seems. Oh my god, finna walking with the lady of your dreams. Oh my god, when I walkin', baby, I'ma make a scene. Oh my god, action, 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 action. I've been doing this shit for a while. Shawty told me that shit like my style. I see that shit got some good taste. If you don't then fuck 'em, I'ma face it. Look at me, get him, my nigga, I'm doing this shit to a T. Heard they be gossiping, nigga, don't know why they fucking with me. Don't believe everything that you hear, don't believe everything that you see. Every day we going through pain, I put that shit on G's. Riding around with all them folks, the ones that did this shit before. And I ride around with them folks, you know the ones that do the most. Took a flight out to LA and I was whipping in the Ghost. Took a flight back to MA and now I'm in Toyota. That's all good with me, she still ride around in the hood with me. We rockin' jewelry, we act rich cause we soon to be. Yeah, I'm on some new shit but still spazzing like I'm usually. Yeah, they flocking around to me for energy, they using me. Beat it up like a drum, dumb, nigga go dumb, yeah. Shawty, she got that fat ass, where you from, yeah. Holla at your boy, youngin' from the block, baby, yeah. I'm from Roxbury, these niggas, they not ready, yeah. I been doing this shit for a while, shawty told me that shit like my style. I see that shit got some good taste. If you don't then fuck 'em, I'ma face. Young nigga clean, walking with no team. Oh my god, I just met this girl, but now she a fiend. Oh my god, I might walk out with the lady of your dreams. Oh my god, feel like it's my world, I might make a scene. Oh my god, we just left the block, had to get the cream. Oh my god, I could never stop, life ain't what it seems. Oh my god, finna walking with the lady of your dreams. Oh my god, when I walkin', baby, I'ma make a scene. Oh my god, oh my god.